Yeah. What's good though, yeah? What's good?
It's a somber day today, J man.
I'm in a good mood. I feel great.
You feel great? I
feel good.
I don't know, man.
Yeah.
I feel great too.
I feel great, man. It's something.
Let me see something. Are we live?
Yeah, we live.
Are we live? Oh, okay. Let me see.
Possibly.
If you mention Gamer2323 to chat, you getting banned. That motherfucker owe me money on this side. We don't fuck with him no more.
Do not fuck with my Florida man, okay?
That's fuck my homie.
He really didn't pay you up, huh?
He dead ass didn't pay me, dog. I want my fucking money.
Have you even spoke to him?
I messaged him and then on what I messaged him on Patreon.
Discord?
No, I messaged him on Patreon and shit.
Hey,
I was a supporter. And he didn't respond. And then he was somebody had talked to him in his Twitch channel. He was like, I ain't paying that motherfucker. I owe you shit. So I took my Patreon money away and just fuck that motherfucker until further notice. I took my dollar away and just fuck him until further notice.
I took my dollar.
All right, let's go ahead and retweet that. Your boys are
no more McChickens for the gamer, all right? Any comment on the GameStop article on
Took my dollar and ran.
I actually didn't read that article about Druckmann changing the ending of Last of Us 2.
Wait, he changed the ending?
I heard about that.
He's going to, or he will?
Is that the...
Jack,
no,
Jack, you stupid for that post. Hold up, let me put that on
the
screen. Jack, you stupid as fuck for that post. Hold up.
What I do?
Yo, Jack is on his bullshit today, yo. I like it though.
What you mean? I haven't did nothing.
What Jack post?
Let me see.
Oh,
I'm about to put it up on the screen, yo. Hold up. I'm about to put it up on the screen, bro.
I didn't do nothing.
My picture's not loading on Twitter.
Yeah,
it's everybody. It's not just you.
Oh, you talking about the just screenshots one?
Yeah, look at this shit. Look what Jack posted, bro.
My bad.
It's pretty good.
God, so they both dead, you tell me.
Oh, shit.
Man, that's the same energy, dog. It is the same energy. All right, let's not waste no time, bro. We already a little bit.
We gotta do better.
We already a little bit late, bro. Press Start Podcast, episode 160, man. Today was the day that a lot of people have been waiting for, including myself, Xbox mans, PlayStation mans, all mans. We're waiting for this day. So the Xbox Game Showcase happened, and we're here to discuss what went down, what transpired. Because to a lot of us, this was Microsoft's absolute last chance to knock it out the park and show us, what they've been working on. They have acquired a whole bunch of studios, and we wanted to see the fruits of the labor. But before we get into that, we're going to go ahead and do the introductions for anyone new that's watching. Always remember that Press Start Podcast can be found on SoundCloud, iTunes, Google Play, all that good stuff. Check out our Press Start Patreon. I've been requested to play a game called Rocket Arena, so I'm going to be doing that live stream real soon. So we do have a tier that if you want to request a member to play a game, we stream for 5 hours and we'll be done within the same week. All right, so shout out to Bam.
Heard of that game.
He's the one who sent that request in. So I'm gonna I'm gonna be doing that. But let's do the intros, and we're gonna start off with our guest today. I had to get the Halo god himself, Strat, to come and discuss what he's seen with Halo. He's been really looking forward to this event, and I want to see his thoughts, man. Just hear your thoughts about Halo. But Strat, say what's up.
What's up, everybody? Strat here. If you're in the Discord, you probably know who I am, and if you're not, you probably don't.
Turn up your mic a little bit. You sound a little quiet.
Look at that. First of all, look at that god tier curly hair.
Am I low?
Is Strat low for y'all, or is it just me?
He's a little bit low for you.
All right, just mic check real quick, Strat.
Yo.
Yeah, all right, it's good now. It's good.
Yeah.
All right, cool. And the most requested person, hands down, easily, is Kid Smooth, man. Kid Smooth. A lot of y'all told me to get Kid Smooth on the podcast, and I'm very grateful for him to pull up, So, Kid Smooth, say what's up to the people, man.
What's up, everybody? It's the best bot.
That's it. That's it.
Oh, okay, that's it.
That's it.
it?
I'm trying to get I'm getting myself ready for all y'all. So,
man, don't worry. We ain't gonna attack you, man. We ain't gonna attack you. Don't worry.
I waste at the intro. I might end up stuttering. I heard from that, but now, what's up, everybody, man? I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. I mean, I blew up a little bit on Twitter, but I'm good.
All right, that's good. That's good, man. It seems like it's been a hard day for the Xbox community. This shit's crazy. But J May,
a lot of Xbox.
People,
listen, I want to say what up. A lot of Xbox guys is leaving social media and YouTube and stuff today.
Yeah,
it's a sad day. I just feel bad because the energy wasn't like this when they was coming at PlayStation and shit like that and Nintendo. But today it was a real bad day for some of y'all, and we're gonna talk through it. We're gonna treat this like a therapy session. If y'all need it, we're gonna be here for y'all, and let's have a great show, man. Appreciate Strat. Kiss Move on Block Me pulled up to the show. You know what I mean? Everything is good in the hood. You know what I mean? Appreciate
it. yeah, man. So, Jack, say what's up, man.
How y'all doing today, man? I'm having a great fucking day, man. It's been a day. You got, like J May said, you go to Twitter and motherfuckers was saying, I'm gonna get receipts. Just remember on the 23rd, I got y'all. Man, I'm leaving social media. I'm good. I've got it. I'm falling back for the. It's. Hey man, listen. I fuck with y'all boys, man.
Yeah. This is no shade, but I urgently had 2 other guests I was supposed to pull up on the podcast. That's my boy Fame. You know what I mean? But I think he needed a social media break as well, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So he didn't pull up. I also had a next nigga, Death Singer. Y'all know Death Singer. He's my man's, right?
What happened to him?
He's been hyping up this event like no tomorrow. He hit me up. He said he got a migraine. He can't pull up today.
Oh, his head hurt.
His head hurt. You know what I mean? He can't pull up last minute. You know what I mean? So it's all good. He's my homie. So you know what I mean? So it's all good, man.
Let him live.
Let him live, man. Let him take a break. But Alex, say what's up to the people, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is your favorite Sony hater on the podcast. I don't hate Sony. I hate Sony fanboys. I want to make that pretty clear. But I liked what I saw at Halo. We're going to talk about that, and we're going to see more. But welcome to the podcast. Also, I've made the Dead Brute an emote on my Twitch channel, as well as my YouTube channel. So if you want to use that emote, hit the Prime subscription on my Twitch page, and you'll be able to use that and spam that while I'm playing games. Also, please check out the PressStartKofi Patreon, because we're literally the best podcast ever made. So not being part of our Patreon is a crime against humanity. And you know what? Do yourself a service and be part of the best podcast on the planet, Press Start Podcast.
All right. Gaming Addict wants in on the podcast. You know what I mean?
Hold on.
Pull up my man.
Is he a cooler head at this point? Because Kiss Move, I pulled up to the show.
Yeah, Addict.
Yo, they was going crazy,
We just here for the fun.
No,
I ain't trying to send niggas my address and shit like that. You know what I mean? Like we chilling. You know what I mean? It's PSP, man. We chilling. It's all in good fun.
What the fuck shit? I just want to know what energy we got to do.
I know. He's cool. He's cool.
Let me grab Addict, man. Let me grab Addict in here,
He's
man.
cool.
Hold on, let me. Now I have to rearrange the box.
I gotta make the box again, by the way.
I gotta rearrange the boxes. That's the only reason why I don't like adding people late to the podcast, and it's just I have to fix the boxes all over again. But I'll make an exception for Gaming Addict today. All right, because I need more Xboxes here. I think he's in the call still. Let's see.
Ain't nothing but a gangster party.
I ain't get to listen to that versus did Soup pull up all his collabs?
To be honest, at first he had a couple, but then he kind of went back to his solo shit.
Okay, because I thought DMX would win that hands down, but
yeah, I was actually surprised Snoop didn't pull out some of his other shit because he could have won that. He could have won that, but I had picked DMX and winning that. It was close though. I had like 11-9.
I had 13-7
for Snoop or DMX.
Snoop.
Oh.
Yeah, I had 13-7 for Snoop.
Like that second, like leading up to that second half, and then like most of that second half, DMX was killing him. That freestyle portion, Snoop, he got that. He
Yeah, that
killed
shit
that,
was
that freestyle portion.
that shit was funny as hell. Yeah, you could tell DMX was not ready for the no freestyle smoke, bro.
Damn, he was
not
barely ready to rap his verses.
That usually
That
how it is,
motherfucker
though.
was
I
out
mean,
of breath.
he's been in and out of like drug abuse, hasn't he?
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
like rehab and stuff
But the
like
thing
that.
is, like, nothing could kind of shit on DMX's legacy to me. Like, he's solidified
all.
one of the best rappers to ever do it. So, you know, what I mean,
Yeah.
even if he fumbled with the freestyle, I wasn't really too mad at it. It was enjoyable. But gaming at
His run
here,
was crazy.
your mic good? What's up?
I don't hear him. Oh,
I don't
okay.
hear him either.
I don't hear him.
I see his thing moving, but we can't.
I'm here. You guys don't hear me?
There you go.
Okay, we
there
hear
you
you
go.
now.
Yeah,
What's
there
up?
it is.
Say what up to the people gaming at it.
What's going on, you guys? Yeah, look, man. I
Are you
formally
okay? Are you okay,
apologize.
sir? First
I
of all,
formally apologize to Coach Righteous. All right, what else can I do?
Okay,
All right, am I supposed to just disappear off the face of the planet because I
That's good, man.
saw
Did you
red
delete your
one
Twitter
time?
today?
That shit was crazy.
Look, man, look,
I
He's
tried
saying,
to
you know
DM
what? Send me your fucking address.
look, I've never gotten that bad ever in my whole time of being on YouTube.
Yeah, you know, we gotta
Fuck me
take
out
it
of
back
bed,
and remember, you know, it's just some games, just some consoles, some plastic boxes. It ain't that serious. Yeah, I mean, nobody's, Jack energy right there. Road trip energy. Shit is crazy, bro.
Yeah.
And listen, I saw that. I was appalled. I said, God damn, what the? Hilarious.
But y'all ready for this shit? All right, so Gaming Dog, you don't want to do an intro or something? You've been putting a lot of work on YouTube, dog. I see you, Chief.
Yeah, it's been a journey. Yo, what's going on, you guys? Gaming Addict here. Appreciate the invite. It's like I said, I'm not here for the smoke. Well, I'm here for some smoke, but not as much smoke as I had earlier. So,
All right, that's good. All right, so let's go ahead and get started, man. Let's not waste no more time while I fix these boxes. I just want to
do it.
get everybody's initial impressions of this Xbox game showcase. And I want to start off with Jack Move John. You know what I mean? I want to start out with you first. So, you are a known PlayStation fan. Got a lot of sign up for
Indeed.
Xbox, right? We already know
Indeed.
this. Did Microsoft do anything for you this show to get you interested in the Xbox ecosystem or their lineup at least?
Absolutely not. As a matter of fact, I think they worsened their. Listen, I'm gonna tell you this right. Third party showing that they did, cool. I liked a lot of the games they showed. Second party even, cool. I liked a lot of shit they showed. That first party showing, I don't know what the fuck they was thinking with some of that shit they showed, bro. Okay, I don't know. We gonna get deeper into it. I'm gonna let everybody get their opinion off, but nah, it didn't do nothing for me, though.
It didn't do nothing
At
for
all.
you. Okay. How about you, Alex?
I'm in the same boat as I was in the Sony conference. I can't wait to play these games on PC.
Okay.
I liked Halo. I liked the gameplay of it.
Mm-hmm.
Visually, it was not as detailed as everyone says, but what I liked about it visually was that it harkened back to Halo 1, and that's what really like speaks to me specifically. So I was like, it looks like Halo 1. That's fucking what I want. Everything else seemed pretty cool. The gunk seemed pretty neat. I like that. Some games are pretty cool. I'm totally down with Obsidian's like Skyrim Elder Scrolls game that they're going to be doing too. But I can definitely see a lot of these other games going to multiplat, and I got super hyped for Stalker 2. If you guys don't know, I love Stalker, the series, period. That's like one of my favorite shooters of all time. So definitely play that. It's an old game, but a good one. But Stalker 2 coming back is fucking huge. But there's some good stuff there, but not a lot of gameplay, sadly. And a lot more trailer stuff that I would have preferred not to see.
Okay. All right, let's hear from Kid Smooth, man. You know what I mean? This was it. This was it for a lot for you, man. And how did you feel at the end of it, bro?
Okay. I felt well. The thing is, on Wednesday I said my anticipation is 9. After it was all said and done, it dropped to an 8. So at that point, technically, if it dropped, I mean, it's some sort of L. But I'm not going to sit there. I'm that type of person that takes everything in. And the thing about Twitter, before I even get in my thing, the thing about Twitter, you can easily lose your initial thoughts on the instant feedback that you're seeing everybody throw out on YouTube and Twitter that could kind of like impact your initial judgment. And that happens a lot. And so sometimes sometimes games will catch strays that really shouldn't catch a stray. So from where my position is, obviously I'm an Xbox, so I'm getting the Series X day one regardless. It doesn't really matter. They could have started off the show with freaking Battletoads, and I would have said the show sucked, but I'd still be getting the Series X day one. But now that I got time to sit there and think, I don't know where I was amazed at what I saw from Halo. I mean, I was amazed. A lot of people apparently on Twitter was watching it from a Digital Foundry point of view, looking at blades of grass and shit like that. I was just up to see what was going on. I'm like, oh, like I'm still to. I've rewatched this shit.
Go back and watch the. I went back and watched his reaction. Kid was definitely feeling what he was seeing.
All right, so let me ask Kid Smooth this.
Yeah.
Since we're on the Halo topic, how did you feel about the visual aspects to Halo? Were you blown away? 12 teraflops, the hype of the console. You know what they say, strongest console. No. Were you blown away about the game visually? Did it look
visually? No, I wasn't blown away. And the thing is, to me personally, Halo, they get better visually every year, but Halo's never been Halo's own to me always looked the best visually with 343. And I feel like they took Halo up graphically. Like,
I'm gonna disagree with you on that one. I think Halo 3 looks so fucking good.
I got a question then, right, Smooth?
Yeah.
Okay, let me ask you a couple questions. Matter of fact, do you feel that Halo is Xbox's biggest franchise?
Yeah.
So
to the core. Not
Minecraft technically their biggest, but
okay, well, of course, but Halo, biggest franchise for the Xbox Series X, brand new 12 teraflop beasts eat monsters for breakfast and all that.
Yeah.
And you show a game where blades of grass are disappearing, and Alex said he liked it because it looked like Halo 1. It might look a little bit too much like Halo 1 if you get Bro, what the fuck was that, bro? I watched it in 4K. I watched it in the standard textures. It's all fucked up.
I really like. I maybe we were looking at different games, but man,
I watched it in 4K from GameSpot too.
I'm surprised, Jack. Move. I mean, you're so used to looking at like 2D. I'm surprised.
No. You tripping, bro?
Like.
Okay, let me ask you another question, Smooth.
Yeah,
Matter of fact, okay, when you hear of a new generation of consoles coming out, right?
Yeah.
What is the first thing you expect from a new generation of consoles? Graphics, right?
Yeah.
And would you agree that certain games have to nail it from Sony, Microsoft, and Nintendo? Like, they can't bring out a Zelda that's trash, right? They can't bring out a Last of Us that's trash, right? Mario. So these games have to be the tent pole games to bring in the ecosystem. They have to, for lack of a better term, be damn near flawless in a lot of people's eyes, correct?
Yeah, but sure.
Yeah. So when I'm looking at a Halo Infinite and there's infinite disappearing fucking clouds in the sky, I got a problem with that, bro. The game looked horribly graphically.
All right.
I'm not saying nothing about the game.
Hold on. Before we let the slaughter happen here like this, Jack, besides Spider-Man Miles Morales, which is literally a reskin of a PS4 game that's going to get
which is not true, but
the PS5.
Not true, but continue.
What other PS5 game is going to be 60 FPS? Because when I saw it, Halo Infinite was confirmed to be 60 FPS.
Bro, we're talking about graphics.
Okay, again,
that's a different conversation, sir. And
I'm gonna go ahead and turn the argument back around on you.
Okay, go ahead.
When we talk about Sony games and we talk about the artistic changes, right?
Mm-hmm.
What happens when we talk about artistic changes? The argument that we get back is the gameplay is fire, right?
Bro, you're not about to defend this, bro.
But then when we get, listen, Smooth can't be the only one that just gets all the smoke here, okay? I'm gonna have to do something.
This game, no, you should.
So hold on. So then when we actually get gameplay, now we're talking about graphics.
Bro, this is for the next generation. Why would you show your best, bro? You're supposed to put your best foot forward, bro. Graphical showcase, right? They didn't show one single graphically intensive game. And as a matter of fact, Halo actually looked the worst out of all the games they showed graphically.
Oh, I had to help.
That is not excuse. What game looked worse than Halo?
Hold on,
tell me why.
Hold on, Jack. The only thing that I couldn't let happen, I couldn't let guest sit here and get massacred
He
played double advocate.
He can't
I
master.
couldn't do
You know
it.
what?
I couldn't. do
I
it.
feel you, Alex. Hold on.
All right,
Let me-
I cannot let a guest
You know what?
who even
This is
though
a
even though
4K
listen,
What's
Jack,
up?
even though he is on a worst podcast, probably the worst
Oh
podcast.
my god.
I cannot
God
let him
damn.
get
Bro, look at this
massacred
shit.
on
Are
a
you
All right,
kidding
hold
me?
up. Listen,
not
listen.
4K? Are you fucking joking?
Oh my god.
Listen,
Okay.
Where are the textures in his face?
All right.
Textures in his fucking face.
Let's pull it back.
That's where
pull it
Joe went
back.
after he got clapped? Or?
Bro.
Let's
Man.
pull it back. Let's
man.
pull it back. Let's
Come
pull
on,
it back
dog.
for a second. And shout out to the
Yeah.
more than 600 people
What the
watching,
fuck
man.
is
Hit that
that?
like button.
What is that? What is that?
That's the problem. Smooth. You know the problem.
That was a PlayStation 5 reveal.
Bro,
B.
you're comparing Halo's biggest
Hey, I
franchise
don't
to
care.
a fucking indie
I
game.
don't care.
You're comparing Halo. People used to camp out for Halo. Ain't nobody
Yo.
camping out for Thug
Hey,
Snack.
what didn't you guys say Halo? Weren't you guys saying Halo is not going to be that impressive since it has
Bro.
to run on the Xbox One?
Bro,
Like,
this is okay. Smooth. Let me just pull it back.
Wait, so y'all agree with that statement now?
I
Just move.
think Halo looks fine.
Smooth. You're comparing Halo Infinite to Bug Snacks. Come on,
Jack,
bro.
I can't take you talking about visuals seriously.
Bro, you just
Hey,
talking about what I was
nah,
comparing
man.
to Master Chief.
Nah,
Come
that-
on,
that-
bro.
hey,
Come on,
hey,
dog.
bruh,
Come
that's
on,
what-
bro.
Hey,
Yo,
like I think you're over exaggerating. It's not a bad.
I'm over exaggerating. Hold on, Smooth. I got something else
It's
to
not
say.
a bad
Whoa.
looking game. You're taking like
Why-
still
While Jack
shots,
finds
like-
whatever he's finding, can we get someone else's perspective?
Okay.
Yeah, let's
Okay. So I want to pull it back. I want to pull it back a little bit for my shit. The pre-show.
Oh, damn. Going all the way back.
I want to
Man,
pull it
that's-
back for a
that's how far we're
second.
going back now.
I want to pull it back for a second. Why was everyone that they got for this pre-show not a fan of Halo? Did y'all notice this?
Yeah,
And they have
yeah,
mad smoke for Halo.
Well, I think to be honest, a lot of those people were fans of Halo, but over the years, to them, the series and franchise fell off.
I don't know. One of those few of those people said they never liked Halo.
Explain-
Yeah,
Well, no,
that's what I'm
the
saying.
majority of them were
Explain to
fans
me
of
why
Halo, but they had a couple
Jacksepticeye-
people that weren't.
Why was Jacksepticeye, a guy who literally says he uses his Xbox for movies, on this?
This guy literally
entire thing?
came on this platform and said that he plays games on PlayStation, but uses the Xbox for a more media box, and we use it for Netflix, which is crazy.
That was horrible right there.
That was crazy.
How did that get through PR? That's what I want to know. Like,
I just want to know how did Microsoft let that kind of slide though? That's what I want
Was
to
that
know.
live
That's
or
my first
pre-recorded?
question. See, that was my first question, and obviously the pre-show is a pre-show, so that just started off the pace, really bad for me. I'm like, all right, if the pre-show looking like this, then oh man, hopefully it's not a trend that's coming up with the main show and shit like that. All right, so they start off with Halo Infinite, right?
Yeah.
And see, for me personally, I like this new art direction that they're going with Halo. Personally,
Yes.
I think it's a more classic style from Master Chief's armor and stuff like that.
Yes.
I think the game is like do I think the game is like one of the best looking games ever I've seen? No. Do I think it looks next gen? No. But I do like this change in art direction for the game. We got to see gameplay of it. We've seen a bunch of different weapons. We've seen that the grappling hook is indeed a real thing, and I'm gonna ask what you guys think about that a little bit later. But overall, I wasn't really too mad at the gameplay. My main issue is we've been waiting to see Halo Infinite for a really long time, correct? Like, we've been waiting a long time to see gameplay for this game. The game has been announced for quite some time now, and the game is releasing in about 4 months. And I feel like the 8-minute gameplay demo that we saw, it just wasn't satisfying enough. There was countdowns for this. There was hype for this, mad key art for this. So when I got to the end of that trailer, I just felt like there was just no climax moment in that gameplay reveal. So my initial impression of that slice of gameplay was kind of just underwhelming. That's how I felt at the end of it. I felt like they could have did a better showing, or at least showed a more exciting slice of gameplay. What do you guys think about that? Like the gameplay slice that they show in Gamertag?
I'd say let the guys go first.
Yeah, I say
before speak.
Gamertag. What do you
think
think of
that
the gameplay that they've shown, like the slice of gameplay?
I didn't mind the gameplay.
Okay.
I mind more of how the game looked. I do think it was definitely underperforming how the game should have looked. The textures didn't really even look like they were there. Kind of looked like the multiplayer maps on Halo 5, but it was in the story. So, but I'm not going to really go too much into that because I don't know what the actual final representation of the game is going to look. I know with this whole coronavirus thing going, I don't know how much that could have affected this because people are doing this shit from home.
Mhm.
So, I have to see the final product of the game. I do know that I'm pretty sure Atriox is dead.
No, Atrax isn't dead.
I think they confirmed it,
know.
right? Didn't they confirm it?
No, Atrax is not dead. No. Shouldn't
You
be.
The
sure
way
about
them
that,
people were
Shrek?
talking, it makes it seem like he's talking
you
from
just-
a path.
No,
Yeah.
Atrax is basically like their god to them almost. Like they would do anything for him, and he's got like a bunch of people like that are right under him, and that
See
just
how
happens to be one of them.
the main antagonist spoke about like Atriox. It made it sound like it was in the past tense, like he died or something.
It's because Atriox is trapped on the Ark without any way to get out, and this Halo ring is, if I'm not mistaken, the Halo ring that teleported from the Ark at the end of Halo Wars 2.
Okay.
So
But that's variables we don't know.
That's
But all I know is they've had 2 opportunities to show Atriox in some form or fashion, and they haven't. And
but we know Atriox is trapped at the Ark, and that's not where they are.
Yeah, well,
But, I mean,
Strat knows
who
his Halo
said this,
lore. He
though?
reads the books and shit, so
who said that he's trapped in the Ark?
You can go. There's a bunch of info out there that says he's trapped in
But
the Ark.
I'm asking you.
Oh, I gotta go find it, but I know he's trapped at the Ark. And at the end of Halo Wars 2, you see that he's trapped at the Ark with.
I
some of
mean,
the
but we
UNSC.
don't know how long this has been. How long did he say in this trade?
It's been
in that gameplay?
157 days or something since they lost. So I
I
assume.
mean, at the end of Halo Wars 2, he was definitely mobile.
Yeah, they're not dead. Like he's definitely. I can guarantee he's not dead.
Okay, but move on.
He
But
got
move on.
there. I
though.
just feel like he got there somehow.
If he's dead
But,
or not dead, we don't know. But so move on. Adek, how do you feel about that?
I feel like what they show, the attention to detail was the only thing lacking. Like a lot of people, I was kind of surprised that 343 got rid of all of the Spartan movements. But, I did kind of expect that. The only thing that they really kept was sprinting. You didn't have no charges, no ground pounds, nothing like that.
love
I mean, you still got the slight dash and a climber.
I didn't see the thrusters. I didn't see it.
No,
No,
there's
the thrusters weren't there at all.
Dash is a little bit to the left. It's almost like a sidestep.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Yeah, but
Okay.
it wasn't as drastic.
yeah,
It wasn't
no,
as
yeah.
pronounced.
Like
Okay.
those thrusters can move you a minute over to the left or right. There was no flying thing, which I kind of part of my issue with 343 is they won't stick to their guns to anything. It seems like they always fall back, fall forward, fall back. Like now they're trying this Destiny thing. Like I'm very worried about Halo because I am a Destiny player, and I play Halo for a story orientated with multiplayer. I don't play it the other way around. And so I've played Destiny. I know how that function, that form of media works, and it's not good on story. So what they're probably going to do is the vanilla of Halo is going to be the Banished, and then the expansion's going to be the Flood, and then that expansion after that's going to be Cortana. I don't want a story told like that.
Yeah, because if you guys don't know,
Like a service.
they confirmed later that 343 views Halo Infinite as a platform that grows over time.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's gonna be so pretty much games as a service. That's what that.
Yes, no, it's
that
basically a
yeah.
foundation for new Master Chief stories. So it's basically like probably sometimes that takes place around the Ark until I assume they get out or somebody comes and saves them.
Attic,
I
it was
think
pretty dope though. After the Cortana portion, then after that probably be ray tracing.
I hope it doesn't take that long.
I like that.
Okay, yo, Kid Smooth. How do you feel about ray
talk about
tracing coming
anything.
post launch, dog? I want to hear Kid Smooth. Yo, how do you feel about ray tracing coming post launch? Like this, they haven't been working on this shit for so long, but
No, it doesn't bother me. Only because you know why it doesn't bother me, and I'm surprised none of you guys aren't really asking this question. A lot of these games that are going to be cross platform and that are getting these, PS5 versions, Xbox Series X version. A lot of these games, they're not going to be available with these upgraded visuals when the consoles come out, when the PS5 and Series X come out. No, they're going to be there to be playable, but they're not going to be the proper version. Though all these proper versions of these games are coming later. We're talking about like probably at the start of the year. So Halo would be like probably the first party game that happens. But if you think about it, this game's been in development for 5 years.
Yeah.
But is it launching day and date though?
It's like, I mean, it's kind of like they put that pressure, like it launching with Halo, it kind of have to come
and
out.
it's supposed to be optimized for the Series X as well. So
I mean,
Here's the thing, though.
And Series X, one of the biggest features is ray tracing.
If ray tracing drops this game's frame rate, fuck it, they can keep ray tracing.
I don't
right
think people,
down the game running
That is the correct answer.
I don't think people really realize the concept of and how serious this coronavirus has messed up the industry. Like, I think that's one of the reasons that
delay the game,
you don't see.
I think
I think that's one of the reasons you haven't seen PlayStation commit to a date for anything. Because at this point, I don't think anyone knows if anything's coming out on time. I don't think they don't.
The way Halo, well, sorry to cut out, but the way Halo's looking to me, bro, like it seems like the game needs a delay, bro. Like it needs to just some time polishing up, right? Because 4 months away, how much different could it look? That must be like a current build of the game. Like,
wait. What needs to change?
The graphics, bro.
I think the graphics could use some polish.
They need to fix the texture or the textures. The textures.
I think they could use some polish because the environments of that game, like. And I hate, but it is this competition. Like something like Ghost of Tsushima, bro. You know what I mean? Like
that game is mid.
Like something like
that game looks good sometimes and it looks ass sometimes. It's like, all right, what day you want to play?
But the thing is like that. I'm playing Ghost and I'm looking at the Halo shit. And I'm like, yo, Ghost. The environments be even looking better in Ghost of Tsushima and shit like that.
It's that one. But isn't the original one at 24 FPS?
Yeah,
and then it has a performance mode for 38 FPS.
You know, you gotta love your chat, Kofi. They're saying that I'm using a COVID excuse. How many games have been delayed because of COVID? How many games have been delayed because of COVID?
Just ignore, man.
It's a good excuse for Halo.
Ready, dog.
I agree with them. I don't think it's a good excuse for Halo. This game has been in development for way too long for it to be looking like that. On the Series X.
It's the original one that's holding it down.
Gameplay, that's what y'all
bad, so. I don't think the game visually looked bad. I think I mean if you guys make a big deal about like the texture and stuff,
the dude, wait a minute. The dude that was with Master Chief at the beginning, he has no textures on his face.
I say he looks fine.
He looks like a fucking clay
figure.
Have you
watched this video since the original stream?
Yeah.
I'm watching it in 4K right now, Smooth. Look at these textures, Chief.
His face texture wasn't.
This looks good to you. Look at the steel on his thing.
Is that if you look at him and you like ignore the teeth, he looks better. It's the way the teeth are and when he's talking.
It's the steel. It don't look like actual steel or metal or whatever. Like the texture's all dull.
I think the textures look better.
The beard, you can't see none of the separation in the hairs, bro. It looks bad, bro.
At the end of the day,
Jack, I want to know when did you become Digital Foundry?
Yeah,
bro, look at this. Come on, man. Look at his beard. You see no definition.
I don't think they should have showed.
Come on, dog.
I don't think they should have showed Halo in this type of form.
What tools are you using to figure out?
That's I'm blind in one eye, and I can tell this man ain't got no.
You see, this is the issue. This is the issue. This is the issue. Halo. This was supposed to be their one for sure game that just looked fire. There shouldn't be this much, controversial talk about Halo Infinite, in my opinion. This was supposed to be their this is that one game that is heat. But it seems like people are underwhelmed by the graphics. Yes, it's great news that it's 4K 60 and they're aiming for a locked 60 frames per second. That's extremely important. You know what I mean? But like I said, like if you're gonna be saying you have the strongest console, the 12 teraflops, and just the hype behind it, and you're game that you're leading the charge with the Series X kind of looks like this. Is a little bit,
Well, here's the thing. What they're saying about it too is that if you see some point on the map, you can go there.
Yeah, see, I'm really interested
in
the size
that
too.
again, like every other game.
I don't know how true it is, but they're saying if you see a point, they're saying
you can go there.
I don't know if you saw like the parts where it looks broken up. You can actually get over there. Supposedly, they say there's a day-night cycle.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. They said it's 2 times is it they combine
3 times
Halo.
Yeah,
what they say?
3 times as big.
So
3 times as big.
So it's looking like it's trying to do this, open world approach type of thing in the sandbox area, which I'm down for that idea. It looks like the game has like some verticality to it with Master Chief's grappling hook and stuff like that. But like
which you can upgrade.
So overall, like I wasn't really mad at the gameplay that I saw. Like if I'm being real, like I wasn't mad at.
I mean,
I feel like we just could have seen a more epic slice of gameplay to it. So I'm still like interested in Halo Infinite though. Like,
I mean, if it's like games as a service, I believe.
See, that's what turns me. That's what a little turns me off. To be honest,
within a year, I feel like they'll phase out the OG Xbox One. and start updating just the Series X and PC versions.
Ah man.
See,
Well, I
but
mean,
that's-
Fable.
Do that
Fable
because you see so many games have done that before. Like some updates just won't be on the old console. GTA did that with their other expansions.
Fable and Obsidian's new game is supposed to be next gen only. So you know, what I mean,
Yeah.
that's definitely.
I thought that was
possible.
anti-consumer. What the fuck?
Okay, all right. So let's go over the announcements and let's
I thought
talk
that was
about it.
anti-consumer.
Yo,
That's
Jamie,
what
you
Phil
got the
said.
list? You got the list
Of
of announcements that they dropped?
oh
like,
yeah,
all the
yeah.
games?
I got it. Yeah, I
All
got
right,
it in order
can you go,
too.
Can you go over the full list, and I'll probably just stop you to like talk about certain shit.
Yeah. I got
And
you.
what Phil Spencer said like 12 days ago? Not even 2 years ago, man.
So we already pretty much talked about Halo Infinite. That was the first game they showed.
Mhm.
Second game they showed was State of Decay 3.
Okay, let's stop here. Let's stop
They
here.
showed a CGI.
Oh
trailer.
my
Let's
god.
stop here.
Didn't expect
Yes.
State of
How
Decay
did
to
you
be here
guys?
at all.
How did you guys
I didn't
feel
either.
about this reveal of State of Decay 3? Kids,
Why did she
I
scream?
think it was a mistake. I like that they showed it, and I love State of Decay, but the way that they promoted State of Decay 2 like it was a completely different experience than State of Decay 1. They needed to show that with gameplay to show they needed to back what they're saying behind. They don't need just another CGI. Like if you show State of Decay 3, it should have been a drastic improvement in visuals, a drastic improvement in mechanics, and it should have been shown with gameplay because the amount of difference between people try to call for State of Decay 1, 2, and State of Decay 2 was a fun game. I enjoyed it, but it wasn't a huge drastic difference with State of Decay 1. So I felt like the next time State of Decay was shown, it should have been shown with gameplay to back up that it's a different game now.
Didn't they say that was quadruple A game, State of Decay 2? I remember that.
No, they never.
I could've swore they have said that.
studios mixed
Let me hear from Kid Smooth.
Nah,
What do you think
AAA
about the
all the way.
announcement of State of Decay 3?
It was a surprise that I didn't expect it at all. Like in my predictions, I didn't even think Undead Labs would be in a position to really show anything.
I mean, they didn't really show anything. So.
Yeah, they just released that new patch.
but it was
for
like
the
I
Decay
still
2.
think it was be too early for them to show like to even announce it. Like I thought Compulsion should have been in this spot, but
It's kind
But
of
not-
interesting that they didn't show Compulsion this event. Like I thought for sure they was gonna be there. And the fact that they hold Compulsion in the initiative back for apparently later on this year, like I'm just curious why they made that decision. Like
Why not just show everything?
I can
man?
understand the initiative because that's supposed to be like their studio, like their big studio. But why are you holding back Compulsion's game? Like,
You know,
I'm
so
sick of the whole back theory. I think it's bullshit. Like
What, to hold it back?
the holding back. Yeah, like what the fuck are you waiting for? Like I don't care. Like the
I
thing
mean,
is,
they literally came out in the podcast, in the show. It said we're holding it back for later on this year.
I don't. But
You
why?
don't say Matt Billy Lion kid, like
No, I'm not saying they're lying, but why? What's the logic behind it?
The
There's
reason
no-
that they would be holding something back is that it's years away.
Or it's not.
Yeah,
ready.
This is years
yeah.
away.
Well, hold on.
That's
Fable
true,
and
and that's
Obsidian's
why I
new
think-
game is at least 2 years
Well,
away. So
did you
that's
see-
not
Right.
the excuse.
Did you see what Undead Labs tweeted today?
Yeah,
But
they
it's
said this is
not even
early
It's in early
pre-production.
They
development.
say it's in pre-production, so this
You
shit ain't
see-
nowhere near
you
being
see-
finished.
Yeah,
See,
this
this
was
is
this
where-
was a forced announcement.
I'm
This was
gonna
forced.
agree. I'm agree with Gaming Addict here. We've seen how State of Decay 1 look like and play like. We've seen how State of Decay 2 look like and play like. I don't know if you guys remember, Jack. Remember when they first did the initial reveal of State of Decay 2 and how the visuals look, and when
Yeah,
the
it
game
looked great,
came out, it looked nothing like that. It didn't represent it in no way. So
They
for
did
them
the
to send
exact same
for
thing
yeah,
with State
for
of
them
Decay
to
2.
send the message right, it was probably to show that game with gameplay so people could see, whoa, like this is a huge improvement from the last one, because that cinematic shit that we seen with State of Decay 2, the game ended up looking nothing like it. Nothing.
Wasn't
Well,
State of
the-
Decay
the
2
very
supposed to have
first-
this whole online portion where you're just facing off people while zombies are in the world?
Well, that was supposed to be, but it got canceled. But
yeah.
like my thing is, it's like, look, like, you know, I love State of Decay. I'm definitely playing that day one, but it's just like, you know, you already have doubters with this studio. Like, you have people that don't believe in anything Undead does. Like, why would you show something else that the first thing fans, like, you know, like you fine gentlemen on this podcast are going to say is, I need to see gameplay. Like, I don't believe what you're saying. So I'm just like, to a point, I'm glad they showed it, because they did show that they are working on that, which we all kind of knew that anyway. But it's like another part of me is just like, they should have showed gameplay with it. I don't care if it's like a vertical slice, but at this point, the next time they show State of Decay, better have gameplay. Don't show up.
Are they changing direction? Are they going more serious with it?
Yes,
you
they're
know what I
going
mean?
more serious.
Okay.
Is it more focused like linear single player or what?
I don't know how they're doing that, but I do know that the game the studios had a huge drastic turnover.
The way that this trailer, the vibe is like a more focused single player type.
Yeah.
Lone
Not
survivor.
that online co-op shenanigans. The other two. That second one was.
What was the next game, J-Main?
The next game was Turn 10 Studios with Forza Motorsport.
Okay, this might have been one of the most disappointing.
That's in
reveals I've
pre-production
ever
too.
seen,
They
bro.
say, right?
Early development.
Yeah,
See,
early
this-
development.
this
they're
one to me
rebranding that whole
personally-
brand.
This one to me personally was one of the most disappointing. Whether you guys care about races or not, how the fuck do you not show any gameplay of Forza? Like not even like a race, not even like a early like.
They could have showed a car.
Come on, you have to defend
They
this.
usually have the
defend this.
car
You
on
have-
the
you have to
stage
defend
and
this
shit
for me,
like
bro.
that for Forza. They
How
ain't
did we
showed
not
no
see
gameplay.
Forza, bro? Not even a lick of gameplay of Forza, bro. Like that's
I
crazy.
don't understand what happened.
That's crazy to me.
I expected Forza to be there and shown. I thought Forza would have been further in development than they announced, so that's why it's shocked because we haven't had a Forza game. We haven't had a Turn 10 game since 2017.
Gran Turismo was farther ahead than them.
It's just weird. I thought this would have been like an early 2021 game. I figured they won't do it at launch, but they'll give it like a February timeline now and move the timeline.
February,
for
March. Is when
Yeah. And it's looking like that's not even going to happen. So I'm just like, I don't know.
It looks like they're rebooting the whole franchise. Like there was no number at the end.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I can't defend it because this was one of my low points too. I was happy to see the announcement, but
I didn't give two shits. I don't like racers.
It's so far out. And the fact that we didn't see gameplay, I think racing games, I don't care if they even faked the gameplay. They could have
You know it's bad when Gran Turismo shows gameplay.
That's
Nah,
what I'm
Forza.
saying, bro.
That
Like,
shit don't make
I,
no
I
sense.
forgot to ask Kids. I gotta ask Kids something real quick. How does it feel to know you could have won another bet with Blackbone because Ori gonna be 120 frames?
Oh,
How does it feel that you keep losing bets that you could have won?
That's true.
Yeah,
I
Hell,
forgot about that.
Yeah, you backed out of a bet you could have won though.
Yeah.
Hell.
No, you lost it by default because you end up paying him anyway. So you might as well just suck it up and lost it like a man. Like,
Nah, it's like I knew I was
Suck
going
it
to
up
win
and
that.
take the
though.
loss
I
like a
wasn't worried.
man.
Like that's why I put the bet there. I knew that it was going to be 120 frames per second.
So why did you forfeit the bet then?
Because like I was in a mental state of mind where I was like, you know what, let me stop doing these unnecessary stuff. So it wasn't like I was forfeiting because I was scared or anything. It was just like I didn't want to. I needed to.
You just wanted to give your money away, type shit.
Nah,
he was low key scared to pay him all those games. So he tried to make a deal. That's what happened.
It had nothing to do with like.
That's like two bets you would have won, right?
Yeah,
Think about it like this though.
All
But,
four
You
doors.
only had to win 3.
but think about it like this, right? If Smooth would have taken the bet, it would have not been 120 frames.
He did take the bet doing King. Act out of it.
Say like domino effect would have made it to where it didn't happen if Kids
Exactly. It would have been like it would have never happened.
Hey, Kid Smooth, not to cut you off, I actually disagree with you with Forza coming out early next year because this wasn't announced for Xbox One, and Phil said the first couple of years is going to be cross-gen.
No,
So-
I was originally pegging this game as a early next year game cross-gen. I didn't think it was.
Oh, okay.
My
Oh,
initial
so this ain't coming on Xbox at all. That's a good thing. Okay.
Yeah, a lot of these games ain't coming on Xbox.
Halo
And which
should
is
have come out on Xbox.
anti-consumer, but we can get into that later.
It goes against what the game is about.
Very anti-consumer, technically, but yeah, we'll get to that.
Yeah,
All
bro.
right. We done
Yo,
with Forza?
PSP meme's going stupid right now.
I got
Yo,
the
you
CD.
see this
me
Game
see
Addict
this.
one, yo?
Send me your motherfucker. Yo, that's he.
That's why I don't come on your podcast.
That's he.
Hey, look, man, I got a problem
Send me your
with Press Start Me.
motherfucking address.
I am on. Hold up, Press Start Me. I am on IOP all the time now. Why you keep using the same like retarded ass look that I like? There's way more stuff you can get to put my face on stuff now.
That's
Like,
you, man. Come on.
Send
gotta
that
hold
man some
dog.
face shots, yo. Pause.
Yeah, that shit is crazy.
I'm
yo,
never
so
gonna get
yeah,
another
Forza
man
not
face shot.
being there with no gameplay was extremely disappointing to me. And you know,
Yeah.
this is gonna be a common trend as we proceed to list the games. All right, so Jamie, what was next?
All right, so what's next is actually one of the games I was looking forward to a lot to see because it looked really good in terms of like art style and direction. Everwild
I think that was
showed up
great.
next
Yeah, it looked good.
on the Xbox games showcase.
Still no gameplay though.
Still
Again.
no gameplay.
What is that game
I
about?
don't even know yet.
What is the game
Is it
about? It looked good.
third
What was
person?
it
Is it
about?
third
I'll
person?
tell you about Everwild, right? And this is I got spooked out in one of the interviews they recently did when they started talking about Everwild Rare, and it's gonna honestly, unfortunately, it's gonna be like how Sea of Thieves was. It's just like it's just open canvas, and it's just gonna grow over time. Except you're in a wilderness and not.
I mean, it worked out for them.
It worked out.
It did.
Wait, so it's not a single player
Really?
game? It's not like a single player game?
No, it's a multiplayer.
I mean, this one has a better. I think the aesthetic is cooler.
I think
Everything,
if
the
you want
animals
my
and
honest
whatnot.
opinion,
Can we stop with this growing over time thing?
Yeah, give me a
I think
package
this
now.
game.
Like,
I think
don't
this
wanna wait.
game's going to do better than Sea of Thieves.
I think it's doing good though.
It might, but it's like, damn. By the time the fucking game becomes what it is, I'm gonna be 40, and I don't want to do all that. I'm not trying to. I'm trying to get the games now, like the full package.
See, that's why I'm not liking this
fuck with
trend, and it might be going back to like what Jack Move has predicted with this Game Pass shit. Like, is this gonna be the trend where a lot of the games are just gonna be, incomplete
Services?
releases?
Yeah,
They're gonna get better year 2,
Yeah.
year 3. Because even
Halo
Gears of War
like
5,
that.
like Gears of War 5
Halo like
launched
that.
really trash, bro. In my opinion, when it comes to multiplayer, launched trash. But if you play Gears of War 5 today, which I've been playing a shit ton of Gears lately, like that shit is a lot better now. But like
what's
where have we come to a
changed?
point where the 2v2 Nash is adding the maps, the currency in the game is actually good this time. You know what I mean? The currency is actually good in the
I
progression.
feel like that's the biggest thing that they keep messing up on is like the reward system in these.
Yeah, they actually
games
fixed
and
it, but
stuff. It's
look
like-
how long the game when did Gears drop? It is
Come on,
2018.
Man, I don't play that I don't play that Gears multiplayer.
If
That's
they-
what I'm
if
saying.
they
Like,
do it
yo,
right,
I'm just saying, is this gonna be a common trend that like these games are just gonna launch?
Well, I mean,
mid
at
and
the
get
end of
better
the-
over time. Like,
At the end of the day, like one of the most popular games is Rainbow Six Siege, and it started out like that. So like,
If they do it right,
I
is
guess
it a problem?
I guess building up a game with the community is appealing to some people. Like,
Yeah. That's just dangerous though, man.
Like,
Because first
every-
impressions be a
single
lot.
every single game, though. Like,
well, I mean, it's not every game. Rare's just been making, that's why I don't want Halo to go that direction. But it looks like they're
It
going to do
looks like it
something
is.
with
that's what,
I
it-
mean,
what it's
Yeah, it looks like Halo, yeah.
Hellblade's not going to be that way.
I mean,
Fable's not
it
going
was
to be that way.
it was just confirmed that Halo is 4-player online and couch co-op.
just confirmed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And I know
think
Halo
that-
5 caught a lot of heat for not being couch.
I mean,
I
if
don't
they-
care about that. I don't invite people in my house to play.
Here's the thing:
shit
if
on
they
my
do
bed.
it right, is it
you go,
really
you
a
go over
problem?
there.
Oh,
Yeah.
what's-
All right, yo. So Jamie, what else next? Let's get through it. What else next?
Next they showed Tell Me Why. The Don't Nod
Yeah.
entertainment game.
That look cool. That look cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that shit.
Not
It explores
interested.
social themes, including trans experiences.
Not
Of course,
interested.
and that's-
next.
It's actually coming out August 27th, Kofi. So put that on your wish list. I know you want to play
Yep.
that.
No, I'm good. Next.
Damn. Ori and the Will of the Wisp Enhanced was the next thing. We kind of talked about that. 120 frames
kind of
per
cool
second.
for people that haven't bought that at that time. I'm sure
Yeah, but that's-
people will enjoy that.
Does
You
it
know,
have
I
on
already-
PC already?
No, I already
You
already
see
played it at 120 frames per second anyway, so that ain't nothing new.
I played it at
Next.
60.
Play that game of the year contender, y'all.
Yeah, but that
It's
game's
fucking
amazing.
great.
It is amazing. So play Ori. What else is? anything else?
Next we got the Outer Worlds Peril on Gorgon DLC
That
revealed.
looks good.
Is that exclusive
that's
to
com-
Xbox?
I doubt it.
Probably
I
not.
doubt it.
It said
Actually,
published by it said
Private
published by
Division.
Private Division, so
Okay.
I doubt
Oh,
it.
then it's still under the
But most likely it'll come on Game Pass.
Oh
Ultimate.
yeah, it's Game Pass day one. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, September
Next.
9th, that's dropping. Next up, we got Obsidian's new banger coming in Xbox game.
Oh, we gotta
preview.
talk how Grounded was on this show.
July-
We gotta talk how Grounded
Well,
was on this
this is
show.
what I'm talking
What?
about. I'm
That's what he
introducing it
talking
right now.
Oh, I thought you were talking about their new
He called
game.
it a banger.
Grounded was showcased at this show. The co-op survival adventure game. Yeah. Dog,
Okay,
what's
Grounded.
sad, man?
Okay, we can move on, bro. No one
You
gives
know
a
what's
shit about
sad?
no Grounded,
I
bro.
honestly think Grounded is going to be extremely successful, and that's the sad part about it.
Yeah,
I mean, why is it sad though?
It's probably gonna have his crowd.
He don't
yo.
want games like
It's
that.
because I want Obsidian making RPGs, not survival instinct games.
I mean, they gotta make games for the younger audience. You know what I mean?
But let Ray take
Great
care
for
of
you.
that.
It's actually going to be for the older audience. It's going to be.
Yeah, I
a
don't
bunch
think that's for younger people. You know, it looks,
I mean, they need
Let
to
Rare do that, man. Leave Obsidian alone. Let them make RPGs. Let Rare make those games.
I mean, I think with what's the RPG Obsidian's making now? It's called.
No,
Oh,
we're talking about
Avowed.
Grounded right now. We're talking about Grounded right now, though.
What is it?
Avowed.
We're talking
So
about
you're
Grounded?
probably yeah, but we're
Avowed.
talking about
Avowed,
Grounded
yeah.
right now. Yeah.
I think Grounded has some potential. There's a lot of Fortnite stuff in it. I look at it and I think of like Fortnite. I think of like kid stuff. I don't
I
think
think
of
of-
like older gamers.
I think of Rust. I think of Forest. You know what I
Thing
mean?
is,
Yeah,
Alex,
but
these-
that's there is a huge subset of people who play video games that only play those types of games. So we
Yeah.
are not in that subset.
Well-
That is a Gen Z fucking thing, and they are all about that fucking thing. So that may be super popular outside of what this quote unquote community that is so like pigeonholed into what they want as a gaming base. I'm sorry.
Mhm.
That they won't even touch it. But like outside, like if you look at Rust, if you look at stuff like that, that's massive. Roblox, for example, is fucking astronomical compared to what people think it actually is. So from a monetary standpoint, it's probably going to do fucking fantastic.
Yeah.
Okay. Next they talked about their big flagship RPG that they're working on. Once again,
Yes.
we didn't see any footage from
No
it.
gameplay.
No gameplay. It's called Avowed.
I mean, did we really expect gameplay from
It's
this?
first
Like, be real.
person.
Did
so
we
know
really
that.
expect gameplay?
This one, no.
Yeah,
Maybe
I didn't.
not
But it
this
just
one, maybe not
adds.
this
It just
one.
adds
I
to the list.
expected.
It just
Yeah.
I
adds to the list.
expected gameplay from Hellblade. I expected
I didn't.
gameplay from.
Forza.
Well, we ain't got the Hellblade, so we'll keep going. Forza. Well, I didn't give shoot shits about Forza, so I didn't care if that was there or not. But we'll continue. We'll bring it up when we get to Hellblade.
Okay. All right. So Avowed it seems like it's some Skyrim type of RPG where like
Yes.
swords and magic. So I have no doubt that this game is probably gonna be good, but it's just kind of hard for me to get super hyped from it from what they showed. You know,
It'll probably be out in 2023.
And I think the game is the game is far out. Like I'm happy that it's coming, but like I just can't get super amped for it until I actually see some gameplay of it. You know what I mean? So
Yep. I mean, I think when you think of that game, what you're thinking of really isn't just what the gameplay is going to be, but that Obsidian is making a true to roots classic, basically Elder Scrolls
it looked like Elder Scrolls type of
competitor.
game.
I can almost
it's an
guarantee you
Elder
it's going to be a
Scrolls competitor.
successful game.
Yeah. I'm
pretty sure it's gonna be good,
They
too,
know
but-
how to make those games. They know how to
I mean,
make those games.
that's what they've done. I mean, when you look at Obsidian, their track record, it's Baldur's Gate, it's Icewind Dale, it's all that other stuff that they used to make, and then now they're doing it in just a first-person mode. And then you
is
look
it-
at Fallout New Vegas, put those two together, and you've got a winning combination across the board. Like,
Isn't this set in
it's
the Pillars of
easy.
Eternity world?
Pillars of Eternity, yes.
Is that confirmed?
Shit about
that's
that
what
universe.
No,
it's-
they've done Pillars of Eternity.
Oh no,
which is
it's
a
set in that
phenomenal game.
it's set in that world.
Is there
I heard.
dragons in Pillars
It's
of
set in-
Eternity?
What's it?
It's set in
Eora? Is that how
Yeah,
you say
I heard it's set in the world of Pillars
Well,
of
that's
Eternity.
fucking fantastic. If it
Is
yeah.
is there dragons in Pillar of Eternity?
Yes.
All right, I'm down. I'm
Oh
on.
yes, yeah, you're right. Strat says it right here.
Yeah.
Okay, so
The
it's set in
fantasy
the
world
same
that
Pillars
has
in
been
the
set
Pillars
in
world?
for the Pillars of Eternity games.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
I
gonna be a killer fucking game. If
So
you've
I
never
think
played
what-
Pillars, I
heard
highly
of-
suggest it.
I heard a Vale is a town in Pillars of Eternity or something. That's why. Or whatever.
Oh, it
that-
is. You're right.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
They-
So
they-
I'm gonna keep my eye
that
on
game's the
that.
type of game that will pop out and be like game of the year contender off the bat.
That's
Like,
basically going to be their Elder Scrolls universe.
Yeah,
It's,
there's
but that's
Skyrim.
fantastic. because
especially since
Skyrim-
Bethesda's dropping the ball at every corner. So
100%.
Yeah.
I think that
Yeah.
game will be good. If Obsidian's
They
working
come in
on
for
that,
Bethesda's neck.
And it will come out before.
they already
Elder
took
Scrolls, I
Bethesda's neck
believe,
with the Outer
probably.
Worlds.
Yeah, I think they did. You're right.
All right. So what else they announced, J-May?
Next was As Dusk Falls. It's like that interactive drama game.
We don't need that, man.
That could have been in the pre-show. Just saying.
Yeah, I didn't
Or-
care.
That could have been a blog post, man.
Okay.
The thing
Next.
is like, just because I didn't like it doesn't mean that there isn't an audience. I think Microsoft's like biggest thing right now is they're trying to scream we're diverse. We have something for everyone. But it's
Yeah.
just like, the problem with that is you might appeal to a couple people, but then you have that thing where you're diverting all of your attention to multiple genres and you're going to piss everyone off because they feel like they only had one game that appealed to them.
Jack of
I
all
mean,
trades,
That's,
master. of
that's
none.
probably for the Telltale people, you know what I mean? People that like those type of
Yeah,
games.
go down the street, like, yeah.
Since that, they're basically gone.
Yeah.
Next.
All right. Next up, Senua Saga Hellblade 2.
Why
All we
why
got was
were they even there?
basically.
That
Why
was
were
a
they even
straight up
there?
waste of time.
That was
Straight up
straight
waste of time.
Why
like
were
he
they even
literally
there?
talked about
I
a
got a
developer
question.
diary
I got a question about
after the
that.
show.
They told us where.
fucking subscribers.
One
So
at a
they,
time.
I got a question about that game.
Okay, go ahead,
Yes,
Jack.
Jack.
Okay, so Epic said that the Unreal Engine 5 is not available until next year. My question is, are they talking about to developers or to? I mean, yeah,
Not-
right.
Consumer.
Yeah, to
It's
developers.
to the consumer.
So they already got the Unreal Engine
Because
5.
they lease
they already got
out
that.
the engine, but
Okay.
people that have dev kits already have access to the
Okay,
engine.
Yeah.
that's what I want to know. All right,
Yeah.
The developers can get access to that stuff early.
that's what I want to know.
Because I'm pretty sure, like, even you as a person, you can like rent Unreal Engine yourself.
No,
That's
Unreal
what
Engine
they're
is
talking
no,
about.
Yeah.
Unreal Engine is free. You can you
free?
can download
Yeah,
it
they're
right now.
talking about people.
Yeah, you can download it right off the
Okay, I
Epic
thought you had to
Store.
pay for it. I thought you
People
had to
that
pay for
don't-
it.
Nope.
People that don't work for like multi-billion-dollar, million-dollar corporations that have dev kits and stuff that have access to these engines, that's going to be it's going to be they're going to have access to that next year.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I'm
Okay. All right, so pretty much Hellblade 2, they didn't show anything but some rocks and some waves. Kid Smooth, why did they show why did they
Almost showed the exact same trailer from.
they didn't even show the trailer. They literally just advertised their YouTube channel.
They just said where the game's going to take place. Where I'm pretty sure we all knew where
Which
where
is
it's going to take place already.
Going on vacation and
Iceland and
shit.
something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
where
don't
the-
Like, I don't know, man. I almost. I don't know.
You coming down off that 8, Kid Smooth? Hold on.
Yeah,
this was like an 8.
Yeah, this does sound like an A Smooth, yo. I'll be breaking it
It
down.
sounding like an 8 right now, dog. Hold up.
Is this an 8? You sure it's an 8, right?
No. Yeah, I mean, no. It's still
Yeah.
All right, so those were like, if you list like the Hellblade was one of my knocks against the shit. It's like they shouldn't have just showed up. You know what I mean? It's like, if you're gonna, I didn't expect to see gameplay. Once they confirmed this Unreal Engine 5, I was like, all right, the next time if we're gonna see it, we ain't gonna see gameplay, but we should see like a new trailer that kind of give us more of an idea of what we're getting, since the first trailer wasn't an actual gameplay thing. It was more so of a like, look at our new faces, look at our new textures. I thought we would get a trailer that's more resemblance of now what we're going to get in an actual game, of like an idea, like a trailer like Horizon, right? It was, you know how it wasn't quite gameplay, but you can kind of get an idea of what's going on.
Yeah.
Hey, Smooth. Smooth, you noticed besides the first game, Halo, every time you've talked about a game, you said that was one of my knocks against the show. You noticed it, right? Like, what's going on, man?
Hey man.
Like the other knots were like 50. Like, I enjoyed this, but I ain't like that. But Hellblade, I didn't understand why it was.
I didn't have a problem with Hellblade being there. I just felt like it was pointless to be there. It's like you literally didn't.
They didn't show
Like
anything,
all you really did is show us where like they just promoted a video on YouTube. That's
has
literally all
anybody
they did. Like,
has anybody seen the dev diary though?
No.
no.
I mean, do we know if there's any
nobody
like?
going to watch
I've
that.
already been
watching
bullshit, man. You know how they revealed like Project Mara and Insight? They did it via their diaries. So that's what they're saying. Is just like, you know, they're going to be coming up with like updates and letting us know what they're adding and showing through the game like that throughout the course of the year. But it just was like, it's similar to that damn fucking Kickstarter that showed up at E3. Was it the Shimu shit? Like how it was like,
Shimu.
yeah.
They did that with Hellblade 1 too, so I guess they trying to like capture that same essence.
Yeah,
but
I don't know.
Yeah,
But
they did a lot of
To me, it was a waste. It was a waste of time.
Is
They didn't show
Hellblade on
anything.
Game Pass?
I just feel like
The
I
first
think
one?
so. I think
No,
so.
is it?
I think it is.
I
think
feel
it is,
like
man.
I feel like just shifting the show and stuff around from the pre-show to the main show would have made it better. Like, you know, because I personally, this show gave me everything I wanted. But like, as
Really?
terms of what
What?
the show gave, like, I want the RPGs. I wanted Halo. Now Halo was a little bit disappointed to me, but I wanted Fable. It gave me the stuff that I wanted. So like, I was okay. But obviously, it didn't give Kofi what he wanted. It didn't give Alex what he
Listen,
wanted. But
Let me say something real quick. I thought the announcements that they had wasn't bad. The lack of gameplay. Now where all the energy for the gameplay? Like all of a sudden niggas don't give a fuck about the gameplay.
That's what I was. That's what I'm about to say, Adam.
I think
Because
the announcements were cool. It's just the lack of gameplay there just made the shit mint to me. Like there was no gameplay
Kofi,
besides
Adam,
Halo, bro.
Kofi, here's my counter to that, right?
All right, let's hear
hold
it.
on, hold on. Let me speak real
Let me hear his
quick.
counter there.
Let me speak real quick.
Okay.
Look, I will give you the Hellblade, the Forza. I do think that those shouldn't have even been here without gameplay. But a lot of the stuff that they're making that we was anticipating, I knew for a fact wasn't gonna have gameplay. And the stuff that I wanted to see was those games. So like the gameplay wasn't really that big of a deal to me at that point. Like I don't care about Hellblade because the first one like sends like real bad vibes down my spine because I can't take those games with audio like that. And I don't care about Forza. Like to Halo, they showed me enough that's like, all right, like I get the overall concept. I just need to see that final build to see if it looks better.
So, all right, go ahead, Smooth, before you forget what you were trying to say.
No, as far as like when it comes to Xbox, a lot of people got to the point where they say, "Oh, Xbox just got to show it. Don't care if it's like 2, 3 years or 4 years, and they could just show. They got to show." And this is what it looks like.
But that's a problem for me, and that's my biggest issue is that these studios have been purchased for years now, and they've been,
2018, 2 years ago.
Yeah, so 2 years ago now, and they've been hyping up these studios, and I feel like the energy is a little bit different from y'all right now because Addict, I remember you kind of saying that this is like the make or break show for them as well, and it's like if announcing games is it, and that gets you satisfied, then I don't know about that, bro, because that doesn't satisfy me.
Like kid, you obviously these people don't socialize with me as much as you do. Have I not always said the only thing I care about is Obsidian's new RPG and Fable?
We get that.
Correct.
We get that. It's just
so, but to me, it's I always say I live in an addict world, man. I'm the mayor of that shit. As long as they give me what I want, I don't really care what Kofi wants, what Alex wants, what J-Main wants. I want what I want. That's why I buy PlayStation because I want God of War. You know, I wasn't a big fan of Last of Us 2. I like Ghost of Tsushima, so whatever Sucker Punch makes from now on, I'm getting that. So you know, I get the consoles and I get the PC ports and I get the whatever console ports of the games that I want. Like it's irrelevant anything else. They give me what I want. I'm a huge RPG fan. They're giving me Obsidian makes probably the best RPGs on the market right now. Wasteland, I'm a huge XCOM fan. Wasteland's making great types of those games. I'm a huge RTS fan. Gears Tactics, well, it's not RTS, it's an XCOM thing. They're giving me that too. I love shooters. They're giving me Halo. Like, you know, regardless, I get it. Like, it's not giving everyone what they want, but it's like you guys like making fun of Death Singer. But he literally likes the same games I do. That's why we don't really say much because they're giving the games we want. I'm playing Wasteland 3 next month. I'm so hyped for that game because I love that type of gameplay. Like Kofi, he played Gears Tactics. He dropped it in like a week because he's just not a fan of those type of games. But I played the whole thing.
Yeah. Okay. No, but my other thing is just like how you just said, you like what you saw from Halo, but then you also like what you saw from Obsidian with the new RPG. You see the difference there, and how Halo had a 10-minute gameplay like clip, and then Obsidian showed you 30 seconds of a cinematic trailer.
Because the thing is like right now with 343, I'm up in the air with them. I don't know what they're doing. I hear Destiny rumor going around, this going on, this going around. Right. I'm more scared for 343 and Halo Infinite than I am for Obsidian because I have pretty much an 88-90% chance I'm gonna love whatever Obsidian does. I've always
and honestly like that perspective, you're looking for 343 to really do something out of what they've done normally, where Obsidian has had a track record consistently of making some of the best RPGs ever made. So they can literally say like, we're gonna make an RPG where you fart in the wind, and I'm gonna be like, fucking yeah.
It's equivalent.
It's Obsidian.
I mean, it
don't fly no more.
That is a very hyperbolic fucking example.
But it does fly because,
but like, think of it from okay. But Jamie, think of it as if like Naughty Dog said,
yeah, that's what I was about to say. Like, game. You guys like Naughty Dog's type of game, so you have faith in whatever Naughty Dog does. I like RPGs, and I'm a fan of Obsidian. So when they announce a game, I'm like, you guys are Naughty Dog.
They have pedigree. It's just like they have a history of making.
It depends. If it's a new IP,
you're excited for it. I get it.
If it's a new IP, I'm not feeling the same way. Last of Us Part 1. I didn't play Last of Us Part 1 till months after the game came out because I'm like, what the fuck is this? Where is Uncharted? So I'm not like that when it comes to new IPs from developers that I like.
To me, Obsidian has a good track record of doing new stuff and always doing it well. So they make the type of games that I like. They made the South Park Stick of Truth. They made the Fallout New Vegas. They made the Outer Worlds. Like in all these games, the Pillar of Eternities. I'm not the biggest fan of that one, but Def loves that fucking game.
I love that fucking game.
They're very good at hitting what their audience wants, and I am their audience.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man.
I just think we need to wait for gameplay.
Man, bro, like, listen, I won't call this event like a flop or a bomb drop, but it was just lackluster though. You know what I mean? Like I was expecting better. And I, like I said, I don't think the announcements were bad. I think I've seen more footage of the games that were closer. Like I said, how we not see Forza?
But the
How
thing
we not
is the
see
stuff
a
that
little
are
bit of
close.
Hellblade, bro. Like shit is crazy.
Oh,
to me.
I agree. But I think once again, you guys don't want to bring up, but I do think the coronavirus is having a lot to do with all these studios, like not just Microsoft. I mean,
Yeah, but
there's
Sony
been
managed
games-
to put up a decent reveal with the coronavirus.
I got a
We saw
question, though,
Ratchet gameplay, we saw Gran
depends on where you're
Turismo
located,
gameplay,
though.
we
So
saw
I got a question,
Spider-Man
right?
gameplay.
No, we didn't
So-
see Spider-Man gameplay. Don't lie.
Where's Turn 10 located though?
You said what?
Turn 10 is located in Europe, right?
I think so. Yeah.
because
I mean that was hit
Microsoft
pretty.
mandated, like you can't go to the office like that.
Yeah,
Alright,
that was
so what's your
hit pretty
question, Jack?
bad.
What's your
Nah,
question?
Turn
No, I was
10 is in
gonna-
Redmond. It's in Redmond.
I was gonna
Oh,
ask.
really?
Besides Halo Infinite, is that like
Playground.
from first party? Is that the only game we getting at launch?
Who?
Yes.
No, I mean they're getting Medium. I'm pretty sure Medium said that's.
Medium?
That's not
first
first
party
party.
Medium.
Well, no, I mean that's still gonna be only on that platform.
I know.
For
I'm
the
just
la-
asking
for the
for
launch,
first
yeah.
party.
First party.
That's-
Well,
that's
technically,
not first
Psychonauts.
party.
I think Psychonauts is still multi-plat, but
Nobody's
It
trying
is.
to
No,
say that.
that's
Yeah.
2021. They already confirmed that.
Hey, what the fuck?
Jack,
So PlayStation only gonna have Miles and fucking
Yo,
Xbox only gonna have
if I
Halo.
buy the Series X,
Niggas were talking about this Series X launch like it was gonna be so much
Yeah,
better
the
than
most impressive-
PlayStation.
yeah, what happened to
It's
that?
gonna be so much better than PlayStation.
Well, I think-
But at the end of the day, the only thing that's a for sure thing from their first party is Halo
It's
Infinite.
Halo.
you'll
I
have
mean,
Gears
at this
updated,
point,
you know what I mean? Forza
if you want
Horizon
to
for
take it, if you want to take it the console direction, like
I
PlayStation
was
doesn't
asking
have
the
one
question.
game that's confirmed for a launch title.
I was just asking the
Yeah,
question.
I just said that. I
didn't
said
compare.
PlayStation gonna have Miles and Xbox gonna have Halo.
Okay.
I was just asking the question. I
That's
didn't
That
make
kind
it
of
a
I didn't know either,
I
honestly.
thought Psychonauts was a. What's up with these fucking platformers not being able to hit like? I'm sorry. Hold on.
All the
No, so
developer. It's the developer,
Kids
man.
Move, what you're looking for is this. It's Tim Schafer. He's a fucking grifter. He steals all the money. He's unable to fucking do anything correctly. He delays everything because he's a fucking grifter. Again, I'm gonna repeat it again. And he's consistently been someone who overblows budgets all the time for dumb shit. All
He
the
definitely
fucking
should. He
time.
definitely should.
He's probably buying escorts. and
Psychonauts 2
shit.
has a budget.
Yes.
Yeah, that
Okay, think
Xbox
about it
money.
like
What
this.
you mean?
Okay, think about it like this, Move. Fucking Notch, who made Minecraft, is a fucking billionaire. He's a billionaire. He went to Tim Schafer and he goes, "How much is it going to take to make Psychonauts 2?" And Tim Schafer goes, "You don't have enough money."
Okay, that's a good one. I like that.
He's a grifter, bro. That's what he is. He's there to pull money from other people, and people suck him off like he's this great fucking developer. He's Kojima, but he's not. And they just fucking cut him a blank check all the time. And he just takes fucking shit and then he puts out a mediocre product. Psychonauts 1 was a literal, like, lightning in a bottle. It'll never happen again. 2's gonna fucking suck.
What Double Fine got some
Okay,
decent
I
games.
don't care about pretty much anything that studio makes. So,
thing is-
it doesn't really apply to me.
Like for example, that PlayStation show, right? And I mean, I'm sorry to have to bring it up because it's the closest.
Yeah, why you? Yeah, what's going on? What's up?
The same beefs I had with the Xbox shows. I don't know when all these games are coming out. Miles is a for sure launch title, right? Halo's a for sure launch title. I thought for sure Ratchet and Clank was going to be a launch, and I thought Psychonauts was for sure going to be Xbox Series X launch.
Yeah, they looking like early 2021. for
Well,
those.
Ratchet and Clank and Miles made by the same people though, so like, you know what I mean?
And that makes sense. Once they showed Miles, I was like, all right, whatever. That makes sense. I just thought it would be reversed. Ratchet first and then Miles, but
Fair enough.
Yeah. J-Bane, what else did they show? I think the show's coming to an end anyways. So what else they show?
After As Dusk Falls, we had Hellblade. It was Psychonauts 2, which we kind of talked about, and then they went to the third party stuff with Destiny 2 expansions and 4K stuff, 4K 60
Who cares?
enhanced for the
That-
Series
that they were
X.
getting the marketing
whole
rights
thing,
to
that
that
whole
game.
part was such a
Who
fucking
cares?
downer.
Yeah.
That was such a downer on that show.
this is more so of a goodwill respect thing.
Yeah,
With
but
Bungie and Microsoft.
Just
Isn't
send
it on
me-
Game Pass now?
During this whole thing, Microsoft was never allowed to advertise Destiny. Up until they
First
got-
one.
no, the second one too. Remember that up until Destiny got its independence from Activision, from the IP, that's when they now are able to advertise it. And the fact that it's going into Game Pass with all the expansions and stuff like that, it's kind of a big deal. So I understand why they
Ain't it free already though?
the base game, but the expansion,
The
new
expansion.
We pay another $40 for that.
that's going to be in Game Pass.
Yeah.
No, but I think
Oh,
they said
okay,
with
yeah.
all
The
the
expansion's
expansions
gonna
that are
be in
currently out now, not the new
No,
shit
it
that's
said
coming.
Shadowkeep will be in that.
Yeah, so the one that's
Sorry.
available as of right now. All
No,
of them
the
will be
new
available.
one is going to be available too.
Oh, okay.
All right,
Okay,
I don't
so
want
I
to be
guess-
rude. I don't want to be rude. Smooth. What day is today?
Today is July 23rd.
No, what day is it? Monday to what
Let me
day is
double
today?
check though for you.
Today's Thursday.
Thursday. Is it Sunday?
What's Alex? Alex
Yeah,
getting
you
that?
about
What the hell?
He's
it
always
Sunday?
had some weapon wheel slander, dog. This nigga needs to,
I'm
Where you
asking,
going
I'm
with this?
asking a simple question. Is it Sunday?
No, it's not
That's
Sunday.
about to eat though.
We don't eat on the podcast on
Kofi.
Thursdays.
Kofi.
Wow. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Patch Kids. I'm sorry.
Oh God.
I got stuck in my back tooth, man. I got
Hey, Kofi.
yeah. Attic,
I'm
what's
just teasing you. I wanted to
I'm
give you a
putting
little
in
heads
the
up.
I'm putting in the comment section now. That's them on Twitter saying Beyond Light arrives on Game Pass November 10th.
Okay, all right, no problem.
Yeah.
I like,
All right,
that-
so
I mean-
what else they announced, yo? Because
Alex had a fucking orgasm when they finally showed Stalker 2.
Stalker fucking 2, baby.
Okay.
Stalker 2.
I feel
Oh,
I
man.
feel
All
no
right, listen.
ways. Shout out to the people who are excited
Because
about
you don't play video games, Kofi. That's the problem.
See, I don't play
shit.
one game that
Oh,
you
oh,
don't play,
man.
then I don't
Shit.
play no
Shit, Kofi
video
doesn't
games.
play video games. That's
Oh
the fucking
shit!
problem.
So I guess if everyone who never played a Stalker franchise, you don't play video games, all right? Clearly.
Was Stalker on
literally,
PC?
That's literally
Only?
everyone in the whole chat.
Ain't that Chernobyl fucking game?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
I heard about it before.
Think of it as a Russian Fallout, but good. So what happens is you are you lose your memory in a car crash, and you find out you've got Stalker tattooed across your arm, and it stands for a specific acronym. And so
Okay.
what's going on is you have your old PDA, and you find out that there's this guy who you were supposed to kill. So you're like, all right, I don't know what the fuck's going on in my life. I don't know what's going on. I'm in this fucking shitty Russian town. I need to figure shit out. And there's anomalies all over the Chernobyl zone. And so there's all these radioactive pockets and things like that. You got to like find your way around these radioactive things. And then there's these mutants that have been mutated because of the radiation, and all this stuff fucking happens. And then you start going through. It has literally the best atmosphere
Sounds boring.
in a
How about
video
that?
game.
It sounds
period.
boring. It sounds boring.
Sound like the Metro games.
So literally,
it's like
okay. So think
Metro,
about it
yeah.
like this: the guys who made Metro made
Yeah.
Stalker.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, well,
So
yeah,
they
makes
made
sense.
Stalker first and then made Metro. So in Stalker, think of it. So what happens is your aim is reliant on your movement. So you have a like a standstill, then you have a crouch, then you have a prone, and then you have like a specific crouch like in between where you can set your aim up. And so the way to play that game is on the hardest difficulty, because that way you can headshot enemies, but they can also one-shot you. So it's super fucking good. It's creepy as shit. It's got one of the best vibes ever. It'll spook you the fuck out. It's super fucking good. It's old, but it's fucking good.
Alex had a real hard on, bro, for this game, bro. Like when it came up, he couldn't stop raving about
So he's
it.
not
but-
Yo, that is
only
one of the
person. I had
best
people-
fucking games,
I
bro.
had people that flipped out over this game when I was doing it too.
This is one of the best fucking games, bro.
Okay. What else this show?
It's like I said, Microsoft tried to be as diverse as possible. Like they
this is the
tried to
first
make
time it's
sure
coming to
everyone had
console.
One thing.
Yes, it was always a PC game.
And speaking of PC games, next they showed top-down PC garbage, Warhammer 40,000 Dark
That's
Tide.
not-
Yeah, more fucking Warhammer, baby.
Man,
I don't know what it's
Blaze,
gonna do,
Blaze
but-
like had an orgasm talking about that game.
Dude,
Like,
Warhammer is fucking amazing.
Wait,
You know what
Warhammer
fucking
isn't always
Warhammer?
top down, is it?
No,
Warhammer?
I think this is like a
I think
Left 4 Dead kind of a
first
thing.
Yeah,
not
it's
like
first
a
person.
short
Yeah,
co-op.
first person.
Oh, okay. My bad.
Like what?
But yeah, that's supposed to come out in 2021. And yeah, 4-player co-op. After that, Tetris Effect. They announced it enhanced version with new co-op competitive multiplayer
oh, that was
modes.
spitting in
Hey,
my
Jack,
face.
wasn't that a PlayStation exclusive?
I think that was.
I don't think anyone's.
Yeah.
No one cares.
I mean,
about that.
the co-op is coming to everything. So.
I felt
okay,
I felt like
you got
that
it.
was spitting in my face because like 2 or 3 weeks ago on IOP, I said no one plays Tetris, and then bam, they put that shit in the Xbox showcase.
Yo, everybody plays
Tetris is a
Tetris.
very
Everybody plays Tetris. I don't give a
one of
fuck
Most
who
played
you
game
are.
in the world.
No
Bro.
man, I mean, I guess it's like everyone's thing they do they don't talk about because I ain't never heard no one say, you know what I was playing last
Tetris
night?
is
Fucking
fucking
Tetris.
Yo,
Like,
Tetris 99. That's probably one of the
Tetris
biggest
is
Switch
the
games
shit.
right now, man.
See, I
Yo.
understand why people play. I play games. I like play like Hexic and stuff like that, and Luxor and stuff like that.
I don't know what that is, yeah.
That
It's
picture funny as hell.
like puzzle games, like fitting, like I don't know.
Yeah. What else they show, J man? Because this shit is already getting lackluster, bro. What else?
The gunk.
That's
the gunk.
because the gunk.
Fire.
The
Fire.
gunk.
See, I was remotely
announced.
interested in that. Like,
She's got the fucking
I wish I
thing.
seen more gameplay though. Like,
And she's
Image and
sucks it into
form.
her hand.
Y'all support that game.
Yo, is that the one where she sucks up that black goo or whatever?
yeah, that's how I
Yeah,
wish
that looks good.
we saw some like combat though. Like, we only just saw her suck up some gunk, and that was about it.
But that's probably the loop.
I think it is I don't think it's combat heavy.
I
It
don't think
says
it's any
like
more than that.
you explore and solve puzzles on a forgotten planet, and it's covered in toxic sludge. So it might be like a 3D action puzzle type game, adventure puzzle type game.
Okay, all right.
The
What else
gunk
they
is a
show,
reverse
man?
Mario Sunshine. I can see that.
The medium had a showing.
All right, yo, what's
Is
up
that
with this
this-
type of this medium? This medium shit look
Yeah,
kind of
that
mid
is
to me,
awesome.
bro.
I got some slander too, yo.
That shit look
Everybody-
mid, bro.
I
That shit
don't
looks
get
so
it.
mid.
I've been trying
Did
to
you like-
warn her.
You like this mid shit? I mean, you like this medium shit? That's why I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to say that. I didn't mean to say that. You like this medium shit, smooth?
Layers of Fear and Blair Witch. Those games were all mid. That's like far back.
All right, I'm falling back because all right.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's the studio behind them. Like, I can't even really get hyped because they made some trash,
Uber
bro.
team, yeah.
They
Uber
made
team.
some
I have a hard time
trash.
playing.
It's
I have
the
a hard
Blair
time
Witch
playing stuff like
developer?
that.
Yeah,
Oh,
this is
no.
Blair Witch developer, bro. Like,
Did
I
y'all,
haven't
did y'all see the gameplay trailer that was on their channel or whatever?
I don't get it. Do you play as both at both like different
I
dimensions
think
at the
you
same
go
time?
between.
Okay.
No, you don't go in between. You playing both at the same
You know
time.
what it kind
Really?
of reminds me
Oh,
of, Jack?
yes.
And you're the only person I know probably get this reference. You know, remember in Dishonored 2, you had that magical glass that would take you
Oh, yeah, you
between
gotta
the paths. It kind of reminded me of that.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. So I'm gonna link this trailer for y'all in the chat. But basically, it's like split screen, and you're controlling both of the characters. Because she's a medium, of course, so she can go into the spirit world and then be in the real world at the same time.
So do
So
they have,
with
they're probably
when
going to
she's-
use that to do puzzles and stuff. So.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So you can
It look
rewind time and shit in the real world, and then rewind time in the spirit world. So you can like open doors and shit for her in the real world to help her solve like puzzles and
I like
figure out
those
what's going on in the
It's
spirit
going
world.
to be one of those
And-
games that if you got Game Pass, like, try it out. But
I like those
I
type
can't
of
play
games.
games like that.
yeah,
it
it
fucks
is
with
a
me too
definition
much.
of Game Pass fodder to me, bro. You know what I mean? Like,
Damn.
I wouldn't go that far. I don't think.
Oh,
it's
let me
Game
look at
Pass
this shit
fodder,
again.
but
Yeah, hold on.
Yeah,
It's
wa-
definitely
wa-
not for me. It's definitely not
Watch
for
the
me.
trailer. I'm about to link for y'all.
You
It
don't
looks
like
pretty
horror
good.
games, do you, Addict?
No, I don't.
Yeah, there you go.
I can't deal with them very well.
It looked pretty
I
cool.
have like bad anxiety for shit like that, and like I can't play for more than 20-30 minutes.
I mean, Stalker might be up. Might be too much.
Though
said.
the name Stalker makes me not want to try that game.
Okay,
So,
got you,
man.
got you. I got you.
Bug snacks getting Halo the fuck out of here. That's crazy.
Stalker just feels like something that would creep me out too.
There's a lot of creepy in Stalker. I'm not gonna lie.
I can't like one of the biggest things I can't do is when they take advantage of like audio to fuck with you.
Oh
like
yeah.
it puts me in a place I don't want to be. So
yeah.
All right.
What else?
Next up, they had Fantasy Star Online 2, New Genesis.
And-
They announced.
Next.
Crossfire
Wow.
X is getting the campaign.
Next.
No,
Made
give
by
me
Remedy.
Remedy.
Made
I
by
don't.
Remedy Games.
Yeah, I was so confused about that. Remedy
I
making
mean
that shit?
we've known about that for a while though. They said that a long time ago.
Y'all like
I-
Remedy
I've
again?
seen that.
No.
No, I hate Remedy. I don't like none of their damn games.
No, it is what it is.
Control was dope. Y'all ain't fucking with Control?
Yeah,
I
I
beat
don't think
Control. I didn't like
I don't think Control was bad. I just didn't.
I
think
thought
it was better
Control
than
was
Quantum
good for the last 2 hours when you can levitate, act like a god. But before
That
you
was
got
cool.
levitation,
Oh yeah, when you get levitation, that shit fire.
But you get levitation super early. You get it like a couple hours.
well,
in.
if you find
It depends. Yeah.
Yeah, you got.
You
to
can
get
get
it-
a
you
few
can get
hours
an
in, and I was
hour
Like, this
so
game is
early.
fucking great.
I had it
Yeah,
almost
you
at the
get-
end
you
of the
get it.
game.
Also, dude, like the Walkman section, fucking amazing.
That was
That
like
was
the
the
best
best
part of the
part
game
of
right there.
The walk and like,
Yeah, you got-
and,
you
like
got-
going
you got
back to
sleep.
work was fucking awesome.
The
I
worst
like
thing about
the
that game is all
maze.
the damn articles.
I like
Oh,
the
I got
maze
the
part.
DLC for that. I'm tripping. I need to play that.
Kofi, why you posting these pictures up,
Yo,
dog?
Press Start Beats is going in, yo. Press Start Beats is going in.
I was not saying. Oh, that's heat. Yo, that's fucking heat. I gotta go retweet that.
All right, to close
Yeah.
out the show, we got
Fable.
was announced.
Yes.
Made by Playground Games, the worst kept secret in the
Ever.
industry.
And that trailer was not very good, in my opinion.
Uh-oh.
I just,
I mean,
yes,
it was-
They
it
could
was-
have showed more about War of
Didn't show
Aesthetic.
anything.
They could have showed more about War of
It's in
Aesthetic.
development.
yeah.
Like,
So
that's
once
Well,
again,
the thing that I kind of took from that is like when the fairy thing, seemed like the Fable vibe that used to be.
When the fairy got
jokes,
swallowed
at least
by
the
the-
jokes. Yeah,
Well, when the
jokes.
fairy got swallowed, it looked like it got dark, like mad fast. Like
Yeah, that dark humor type.
Yeah, that's
The,
what Fable
the British
was about.
humor, which is really
Yeah,
good.
y'all heard about that rumor?
What?
Which
That
one-
is an
that's
MMO?
Yeah, the MMO.
If that is
Yeah.
true, bro.
apparently they've already
I could
shut
see
it down
that.
on Twitter.
Oh,
Games as a service.
if that is
Yeah,
true,
that
Apparently
was
they've
it.
already shut it down on Twitter.
That's great. That's
Oh, they
good,
did?
then. That's good. All right, but let me go ahead and
That-
read these super chats because we're definitely a bit behind. Then after we're gonna just give our final score of the event and move on to Phil Spencer's backtracking of a lot of comments. Where we definitely got to discuss
This is
that.
an Xbox heavy show, Kofi.
Definitely
About time.
It should be.
This one's from Corey the Beast 21i. He says, "I bet Alex gonna have that cape on tight for Halo."
Hey man, it looks like Halo 1. That's all I want.
This one's from Tunde.
That's what a lot of that Halo fan base wanted. They wanted that natural Halo.
One of that
feel,
old
not
Halo,
all that-
baby.
It
You
does
know,
definitely
extra
give me an old
movement.
school feels, though. It does give me old school feels.
What?
This one's from
What the fuck
Tunde.
is Tick talking about, Jack?
What happened?
Look at your comments on that picture.
All
All
right.
right. This was from Tunde. He says, "I'm just here to have Smooth explain how in the Halo lore the brutes lost their fur."
Oh, that's easy.
Strack,
Oh,
So,
break
so
it down.
basically, like different tribes do shave their fur, like the ones from Reach. They shave their fur, and just tattoo them.
Oh,
It all
okay.
depends on the tribes. You know what I mean? Each tribe
Okay,
is
see?
different.
He's our Halo dictionary. That's why here today. The Trigger Man says, "Where is Kid Smooth Sony contract? RIP Xbox." So you signing over to the dark side, Kid Smooth? What's up?
Nah, could never.
Still
Hey,
Team
there's
Green?
it's still Team Green. Like, you know what I mean? See, there's never like do or die or make or break for Xbox for me.
And that's the problem.
Hey, I mean, like here's the problem, right? Because if it's got to be that's based off like everybody else's opinion. I got to rely on somebody else to like what they show for me to like, for it to be a pass by me. That's the problem.
No,
that-
you have to like it.
I do like it. I'm my friend. My thing didn't change for Halo. I think Halo Infinite is going to be game of the year.
Hey, I agree with you right there.
I think it's going to be game of the year.
Wait, what did you think is going to be game of the year?
Halo Infinite.
What year is it coming out?
Oh.
When?
2020.
2020? So you think it's going to beat Cyberpunk?
Yeah. After all that shit, Cyberpunk ain't shit but a regular FPS now.
Would you like to make a bet?
Oh shit.
How much did they bet?
Wait.
So hold on.
You-
What's the-
Don't take no bets, Smooth. Don't take no bets, Smooth.
Nah, let
hold
it
on,
take-
No, I'm curious. Like,
I'll
Don't
make
take
a
no
bet.
bets, Smooth.
are you saying that that Cyberpunk's going to win Game of the Year?
I'll
Is
make
that
a
the
bet.
bet?
that it won't win.
Are you saying Halo Infinite will beat Cyberpunk as game of the year?
If Halo Infinite gets nominated for Game of the Year, it would win. Yes.
No, that's not the question I'm asking you. The question I'm asking you is, look, I'm not Bond. First of all, I'm not Bond. I'm asking you, do you think Halo Infinite will beat Cyberpunk for game of the year?
Do you think
Headline.
Cyberpunk's going to win Game of the Year?
Yes.
All right, I'll bet you that it won't win Game of the Year. I don't care what wins, but I bet
Are you
Cyberpunk.
taking the field?
Mm.
Well, I mean, at the end of the day, that's the only way you can really do it. Like, because if they both get nominated, which it's hard to tell what will get what. Like, if one doesn't win, how you gonna prove which one was better? Like in the runner-up, do they tell you the runner-up? Like,
Mm.
No,
so
they
you're,
don't.
So you're playing the field of Last of Us will win game of the year.
Last of
shit, I'd
Us.
rather lose a bet before I admit that damn game gets Game of the Year.
That game is definitely gonna win Game of the Year, bro. And I don't
Facts.
really agree, but I think it's gonna win regardless.
I
Well,
don't know
let me
about
I'd
continue.
rather
with the
have
super
Animal
chats.
Crossing.
Hold on, somebody's got to get
shit.
muted here. Keep going, super chats. I got to start blocking
continue.
people.
This one's from Nova King. Says, shout out to Big Singer. We still love you, bro. Yeah, he disappeared on us today, bro. Man, he had to go to bed early, dog. That Xbox shit put some stress on him. This one's from Izanagi26. He says, don't usually get to watch live, but just wanted to say shout out to the panel. Pray for your local Xbox. Definitely.
Thank you,
Appreciate
Izanagi,
it,
for watching.
appreciate it.
Appreciate it.
This one's from Killa KSWP1. He says, please talk about how the Xbox apologized for the May event for not showing gameplay and the power of the Series X, and somehow managed to still have the same type of showing this time around.
Tone
That is
deaf.
true. They did
They didn't
not
have-
show a lot of gameplay at all.
Well, the show wasn't advertised as a gameplay show. It was just a game showcase. The problem,
Oh my
So
god!
that's
What?
what we doing soon? That's what we doing soon?
the problem with the other one was it was first look gameplay of Series X. First, that's the big thing. So when they came with all those sizzle reel trailers, people had beef with it. They made sure that they didn't call this one. The only thing gameplay they confirmed was Halo. So I mean, if we
But
went-
you
and that's
get
the
his overall
problem.
you get his overall point though, right? Because originally the first showing the first showing it got complaints. They said we're sorry, we're gonna make it up for you. We got a better showing in fucking whatever July, and we're gonna show you. You know these games might not have showcased the power of the X, but we got better shit to show. And then they did the exact same thing.
I think this show was much better.
Yes. I will
It's
think
a
this show
better
was better
show.
than the
It's a
last
better
one,
show than the
yes.
last one. But it needs,
It's a better show, but they got points still stand. You can't say I'm sorry for not showing gameplay. It didn't show
They were
gameplay
sure
of one
because
game in an hour.
They had like those.
They were sorry. They were sorry because they
webcams.
marketed it the way they did.
But y'all
Aaron
trying to
Greenberg even come out on Twitter and said we shouldn't have marketed it that way. We should have marketed it just.
look how they marketed this.
So y'all telling me
they
y'all didn't
didn't
expect no gameplay from this showcase? Like,
Look,
I think it's a whole lot of cap. I think prior to this, I think prior to this, they were expecting gameplay,
announce
bro.
games and
It's
no
like I
gameplay
said.
here.
I expected
Like, come on, man.
gameplay from Forza and Hellblade, and I'm disappointed it wasn't there. But the games that I came there for, I knew there weren't going to be no gameplay.
What? That don't make no sense to me.
How does
man.
that not make sense?
Listen, I expected Horizon to be at the PlayStation show, and I expected gameplay to be, even though the game just came out 3 years ago. When they didn't show
my thing
gameplay, I was
is-
disappointed.
It's
Like,
I was
No.
confident Horizon's coming out soon. I know the games I'm looking forward to ain't coming out soon.
that's the problem too.
Okay,
Studio's been
but
working on
that's
games
a
for
me
3
problem.
years.
Why are you acting like it's my problem? It's your problem.
It's all
But
of our
he
problems.
want
We
the
playing
game- he want the game
bro.
too,
What
though.
the fuck? We all
He
want
want the
this
game
game,
too.
bro. I'm not here to see cinematic trailers all fucking
And
all the
that's cool.
time.
Don't watch the
They
show.
showed Hellblade 8 months ago, and then we see a dev diary today. Like, what the hell is that?
And we
That's
said
stupid
that
as
they
fuck.
showed Hellblade.
Yeah, I don't know.
All right,
This
let
is
me read the
crazy.
super chat. This one's from Assad. He says, y'all said you wanted high frame rates for next gen and get upset when the game has to tone down graphics for 60 frames per second.
Stop.
They,
No,
they
no,
told
like
me they told me
Xbox
this was the
One.
most powerful
I don't
console.
know.
So why is it toning down graphics for 60 frames?
Bro.
Jack,
First of
what's your
all-
response to that?
Okay.
Bro. I don't know if y'all retarded or not. Look, the graphics are not the textures of that game are horrible. They're dull. You can't see any separation in hairs. Bro, we going into another generation. You cannot show the fucking this is supposed to be your killer app for your new system, right? Your strongest system. And you can't even see, like, bro, the dude's face ain't got no textures. The game looks like ass. Stop defending this shit, man. It's supposed to have the graphical fidelity with the fucking frame rate. That's why they promoting the system. And they not showing nothing. Come on, man. Well, here's the strongest system in the world that can't run a game that look better than some on the early PS4. Killzone Shadowfall looks better than this game. Killzone Shadowfall came out in goddamn November 2013. That is
Killzone Shadowfall is
so
also shit.
So
but-
okay, so let me
It doesn't
let me,
matter. It
let
does
me
not matter.
reiterate. Let me reiterate something on this because this is something that I've been seeing a lot lately. And Smooth, I'm very sorry. Some of the memes have been going around of the Xbox Series X being a 2080 Ti in terms of performance.
Who called it that?
As I hold on, Jack. As I said last week, and I will say it until the very end, when Digital Foundry gets their hands on this thing, the Xbox Series X is not a 2080 Ti. Because if it was, we would be able to have the visual quality and the frame rate without any compromise.
Same thing they said
Literally.
about the X. Oh man.
Literally. So, my personal recommendation is the 2060 or the 1660 Ti will be what
damn,
the Xbox
2060.
Series X is.
No damn 2060. What kind of?
Would you like to make a bet, Smooth?
Can you fault him for saying that though? Look at what we just saw, bro.
Nah. Halo look good to me.
Although
My
I
God,
also liked how
damn.
Halo looked because it ran at 60 FPS and it had that old school flair. Looking at it from an objective perspective of its texture work and what the game is trying to perform, other games look better than it.
Yo, Jack, Ghost of Tsushima spoiled me, bro. Now, every time that I'm looking at an open world game or open world with foliage, and I see that everything is static, trees are static, grass is static, everything, it kind of sticks out to a sore thumb to me now, bro. Like, it sticks out.
Exactly.
I'm like,
you've
yo,
seen
nothing
better
is
on
blowing,
weaker-
nothing is blowing in the wind. Everything is just stiff and static, bro. And I think that kind of fucked
I
me
guess
up,
that's
man.
that's the sacrifice we got to make for 60 FPS.
Crazy, I
on
guess.
consoles.
It is.
I guess
it is
so.
because you know what? If you're looking at it as well, the PS5 will also have to make sacrifices for 60 FPS.
Right.
It's going to be across
I
the board.
don't think it's gonna be that.
Aren't they
drastic.
shutting off ray tracing on Spider-Man to get that 4K?
We don't know, but I'm pretty sure they're gonna.
It's
slow down.
assumed, though.
They're probably-
It's
they're
assumed.
probably-
I'm just gonna say this. I'm gonna say this.
Go ahead, my bad.
No, I'm just gonna say this. If you ain't got no problem with the way Halo look, I never want to hear you criticizing how a game looks graphically ever again. Real talk.
You shouldn't be able to
Smooth, bro.
Get him, Smooth.
Smooth, what's the platinum game? What platinum in games you got, Smooth? What was that platinum called? What game did you play? Funky? What was it?
Jack, are we talking about
Wait,
platinum?
hold on, let me finish.
No, them the games he played. Funky Barn and all the other dumb shit. So he Lego Wonderland, all this other
Hold
silly
on,
shit.
Jack. No, Jack. I'm gonna defend Smooth here. You play Plants vs Zombies. Stop this shit.
Plants vs Zombies look way better than this game. What?
Oh shit!
I'm willing to bet $100. Plants vs Zombies look way better than this game, and it got way better HDR.
You also play fucking what's that cringy ass fucking game?
Man, don't do that. Plants vs Zombies shit on this game.
What's the cringe fucking game where they're like, oh, I'm a
Don't do
teenager
that.
again?
I don't know,
fucking-
man. Don't do that.
It's some
Plants vs.
story
Zombies
bullshit
way-
game you play. Some
So,
fucking
hey,
book game.
Matter of fact, I got an off-screen picture of Plants vs Zombies. Look at this, right? Hold on, what is
Oh,
shit? Y'all
man.
talk.
Plants vs Zombie looks better than Halo Infinite. Oh man,
It got way better HDR, bro. I guarantee you that game look way better, bro.
Oh, we
No
talking about
debate.
Halo versus Halo Infinite?
Yes, Plants vs Zombies. Battle for Naperville looks way better. I'm not even capping, bro. I really mean that shit, bro. I don't know where that picture at. I got an off-screen.
Let me.
Jack,
That's
this
it for the
is
super chats, man.
Let me continue reading the super chat. Now we got more, bro. This one is from Patrick Morgan. He says, "Yo, what in the actual blueberry fuck was that presentation? Even as a Sony guy, I was hyped for this show, but once again, I was hoodwinked, bamboozled, and flat out deceived. Infinite looked like time shift meets some Roblox. Shift came my head. Yo, man said time shift meets Roblox. That's what it looked like, bro. That's fucking wild, bro. Smooth. Defend it, dog. We're looking for you to defend it, dog.
Halo looks good. It's graphically impressive. The shit looks impressive to me. We know this
Does it
shit
look
gonna
better
be
than
4K.
Red Dead Redemption 2?
Hell no.
Never.
No,
No, I'm asking. I want to ask Smooth. I
Oh,
just want to ask
you
Smooth. Does it look
wildin'.
better than Red Dead? Would you
It
say?
looks funner than Red Dead Redemption 2.
And that's not what I asked you. Does the graphics look better than Red Dead?
Is Red Dead 60?
Does the graphics look better than Red Dead?
Bruh, give it time.
He's not gonna answer that. Like,
It'll look better in
All right.
November.
Does the graphics look better than The Last of Us Part 2?
Hell no.
No, I'm asking Smooth.
get rid of
I'm
that.
asking Smooth.
All right.
I'm asking Smooth.
Graphically, here's the thing. The Last of Us does have some graphical problems. I don't like all the triangle squares they have in the middle of the game every time I take a turn.
Bro, look at this picture off my TV, bro. Hold on.
Graphically, no. None of these fucking games that's coming out in the first year is going to look better than these late generation of PS4 games. Just not.
I don't know about that, Chief.
I don't. What PS? I haven't found a PS5 game that looks better than.
Yo,
the
to be honest, I think Gears 5 looks better than Halo Infinite.
I think Spider-Man Miles Morales gonna look better than Halo.
I think Gears 5 looks better than Halo Infinite graphically. What do you think about that, Smooth?
So didn't I say Gears 5 like near the end of that trailer?
I mean, there's the people at the coalition are they're wizards.
So what do you think? I'm asking what you think.
Gears does Gears look better than freaking Halo Infinite now? Yes, and Gears. We also got to consider Gears 5 is completely fucking maxed out. The changes between the Series X version and the Xbox One X version is minimum, and they have all these extra effects. The Gears 5 can't look any better.
Yeah, Gears 5 definitely looks better graphically. I think Gears 5 looks better than Halo Infinite graphically. I think it does.
But here's the interesting part: doesn't it also run at 60 FPS right now?
Well, Gears 5? Yeah, it does.
I think
I'm pretty sure
there's a campaign.
On X it does.
Hold on.
Does the campaign?
I'm gonna pull a
I don't
Jack
think
move
so.
right here. I'm gonna pull a Jack move. Hold on. I'm sorry. I'm Smooth. I'm sorry. I know you're our guest, but I have to be polite. If Gears 5 technically, objectively, looks better than Halo Infinite and runs at 60 FPS, why doesn't Halo Infinite look better?
What the because it's not running on Unreal Engine.
Yo, nigga, Smooth. The point of the matter, they got 2,000 niggas working on this damn game. Why they look like dog shit, bro? That's what we gotta talk about, bro. They got 2,000 niggas working on this game. 1,500 man doing some
Was
shit.
that 500 million budget shit real or no?
Why they looking like this, Smooth? We want to know.
The game looks fine. They got a couple things they need to fix, a couple errors they need to fix, which I'm sure they can do in the next couple months. I mean, because remember what you guys saying Gears look spooky during the beta, and then just for them to shut y'all up when the game.
Let me ask a question real quick. Do you guys honestly think they can't fix the textures and stuff?
I think they can. I think they can. But why does it have to be a post-launch thing? Why does it have to be fixed though? Like,
I think it can be by launch.
It's gonna be
by launch.
Yeah. I mean,
I think it's going to be by launch. Like it's
all
like
this slander, I don't see it releasing with those textures the way they are right now.
Yeah, they must see it. They must see the backlash, and they gotta fix that. Shit.
Absolutely.
Make it look a little bit polished up. All right. This one is from 2125. Okay, he says, yo, PressStart crew, put y'all mask on around Kid Smooth. After hearing my guy call Halo Game of the Year, it's a fact that Smooth is COVID-19 positive.
Lord.
That's crazy.
Stop this.
I
If
do
I
have a
saw
question.
Kid Smooth, I'd give him a hug. No mask.
I do have a question for you, Kofi. How did you feel about the grappling hook?
It seemed kind of slow. I'm okay with it from what I've saw. I'm still hoping when it comes to the multiplayer portion, it's a pickup item. I'm still hoping that.
I don't think it's going to be.
It's part of his armor.
See,
Yeah, no. Here's how it is.
Let me hear from chat. Let's hear from chat.
I don't think it's standard. 'Cause I think multiplayer, you're going to be using like regular like shit.
Yeah,
So
let's
you
hear
guys
from
talk
chat.
about multiplayer or single player?
Multiplayer.
The multiplayer, it's gonna be all pickups.
Pickups.
You won't have it with you all the time. Yeah.
Okay. Because I remember
Basically,
that was
it'll be just like equipment.
It's got a
pickups.
cooldown, apparently.
In the campaign, there's a cooldown, but in the multiplayer, it'll be just like a pickup.
All right, so
Yeah,
I'm cool. I'm
that
cool
makes
with
sense.
That. I'm cool with that.
Or else you just see people grappling, hook each other all over the place.
Yeah, then it'll just be too much. I think it'll be just way too much.
I mean,
this
let's
one's
say that it is in the multiplayer. Would you have an issue with that?
it's in the
if it's a
multiplayer,
pickup,
but,
no.
but it's equipment pickup.
No, I mean, have they confirmed that?
Yeah.
Okay, I was just asking Kofi if it's in the multiplayer. Would you have?
If
an
it's an
issue
item
with
pickup,
that?
I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. All right, so this one's from Alex PSX. Says Xbox dudes were hyping up this pre-show. To plus, there was barely any bangers plus old games. That's what he says. I don't understand the English there, but to plus, there was barely any
Been
bangers.
trying to pay that
plus
extra
old
little bit
games.
of money for that upgrade on the super chat, so he wanted to do with those little characters he had.
This one's from Notorious Nicholas. Says Halo looked really fun. Stalker 2 was a surprise. Fable was neat. Obsidian's new game is very exciting, but everything else was underwhelming. 6 out of 10. That's what he says.
I agree with that.
Game inspection. If it's the same game inspection I'm thinking about a long time, what's up? He says
It's a short
that
man god.
joint was trash. Game inspection out by Shimogami Tensei Natrame. It must be game inspection I'm thinking of. And Shimogami
Yes.
Tensei 5. Halo indefinitely putting me to sleep. That's what he says. So shout out to you, Game Inspection. Appreciate the donation. This one from Sofa Spy says Halo's environment reminds me of The Witcher. It just looks off, but The Witcher was a fire game.
I found the picture. There y'all go.
Okay.
That's
The
old.
glizzy.
Now look at that image on the background on that TV.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna put it up.
Look at
just
that. Look
now.
at the
You're
HDR.
gonna show us
That
a
look better than
picture
Halo
from your
Infinite.
webcam on a TV.
Does
with YouTube conversion
it look better or worse than Halo
on
Infinite?
Discord.
Be honest. That's a 4K picture. J Man, which
the
one look
first
better?
RP is play.
that
First
look
RP?
better than Halo Infinite.
Yeah, that
dog.
was me right there.
Kofi, in your opinion, which one look better? That image off that TV with the HDR or Halo Infinite? Let's be honest.
Nah, give me a screenshot, bro. I'm not gonna say that.
Give me a
Give me
screenshot.
Let's be real.
a screenshot, bro.
No,
I'm not
let's
gonna
be
do
real here.
Screenshot?
Let's be
Give me a
real. If Kids
screenshot.
Boo tried this shit, you guys would be roasting him.
You want me to do a
Nah,
4K
give me a
screenshot?
screenshot. Give me a
Okay.
screenshot,
All right,
bro. I'm not
cool,
gonna do that,
cool.
bro. I need a real screenshot.
Matter of fact, I can stream it to the Discord. You want me to stream it right now?
Go ahead, bro.
The game looks better than Halo Infinite. I don't give a
No,
fuck
it
with nobody.
does not. Jack move like
Matter of fact, I can change my webcam to that. Y'all stay right there. It looks better.
All right.
Actually, it looks better.
This one is from Alex PSX again. He says, Phil said he was comfortable with what he got. What the fuck? Yeah, he did come out and say, after seeing the PlayStation event, he's confident. And I think maybe that confidence was misplaced, to be honest.
Tone deaf.
Because I think PlayStation event was better. I'm sorry. I think it was better. Tonywood25, he says, immediately following today's Xbox event, I called Naughty Dog to conduct damage control. I'm trying to fix my relationship with The Last of Us Part 2. My bad. He got a lot of signers for The Last of Us. This one's from Jose Leonard. He says, I'm not Digital Foundry, but if you compare the character models from The Last of Us 2 and Halo looking mad spooky. This one's from Chris. He says, crazy how The Last of Us 2 looks better than a next-gen Halo game, and every game on Alex's Toys R Us ass PC.
Technically, it's not next gen because it's on the OG Xbox.
So explain to me how my GPU costs more than whatever your console is going to be, and you've never seen anything above 24 FPS. You also, how much did he donate?
$4 for
$4. Thank you for the 4. Next time, make it 10. You cheap bitch. And join the Patreon, by the way. I expect the $25 tier.
Tony125, he says, chill out with the Halo slander. That's a damn good looking Switch game. And that was handheld footage. Imagine how good it would look in dock mode. That's funny. That was funny. I'll give him that one. That was funny. Patrick Morgan says, I prefer 60 frames per second, but let's be honest, dog shit at 60 frames per second is still dog shit. Just at a high frame rate. Some of these guys are talking frame rate as an absolute mark of quality. Sorry, I'm just mad tonight. Phil hurt me.
Nah, frame rate is definitely over resolution, man.
Definitely important, but if a bad game, there's definitely bad games with good frame rate. Like a bad game is a bad game, period. I'm not saying Halo Infinite bad. I still think it looks good, but I think they could have had a better showing. This one's from Brian Lobo.
It's definitely, they get an L for showing Halo the way they did, regardless.
I think it had a better showing. That mission was boring. It was cool. Look at the weapons though, and the new grappling hook. But that mission was boring that they showed. They should have showed a better mission.
It wasn't even in a mission because he didn't complete anything. You know what I mean?
I know they cut it short to you.
I think that was the beginning of the game.
No, that was 3 hours into the game.
No way.
Yeah, that's what they said.
That's what they said.
I was at 3 hours in. He literally walked off the ship into Halo 1.
Because it was 3 hours. That's what it said. 3 hours.
That's what he said.
The game.
That's what he said.
I think that ring that they're on, I think that's the ring that was made in Halo Wars 2. So,
that's what I was saying. That's why Atriox is all the way back over at the Ark, and they just been teleported.
I get what you're saying. I just say I don't know if he didn't. I'm pretty sure he has some form of transportation that goes somewhere.
No, there isn't. I actually read up on that. There's not.
He's just
they're stranded. He's stranded there with some humans, and that's it.
Okay,
that's interesting.
Yeah.
This one, look at Jack really on this Plants vs Zombies shit. This one's from Brian Loeb. He says,
well, it looks better than Halo.
That shit look garbage.
Let me screen cap it because you're not getting the full effect. Let me screen cap it.
Cross-gen will inevitably hold back Series X. We buy next-gen hardware for next-gen experiences. Games are built for the lowest common denominator.
Facts.
No, that's what Going Dark says. That's from Going Dark. And this one's from Brian Lobo. He says, when Crossfire X was being showcased, there was a text on the bottom which said, Crossfire X multiplayer is free to play. brackets Xbox Live Gold required. L.
Bullshit.
Oh, yeah, I saw
Microsoft needs
that.
to take away that paywall
Yeah,
from the free to
they
play
still
games.
keeping free to play
Bullshit.
behind the paywall.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
This one's from Sofa Spy. Says Sony not showing release dates and what Xbox showed today. I'm starting to be a believer of the Corona gaming drought that might happen later on.
It's gonna happen. It's definitely gonna happen.
You've noticed it.
These people in this chat that's capping, thinking I'm using that as an excuse. Like the whole industry is hurting.
Yo,
from
Jack,
this. But
okay, I will say this.
I'll let you guys sit in your little, realm of echo chambers. That's fine because in the realm of reality, next year you'll see that I was right.
Yo, Jack, I will say this. With that screenshot that you posted, they're almost on the same level. They're almost on the same level.
Stop.
Jack, yours is just more cartoony.
Yeah,
That's all it really is.
Stop. This game looks way better, bro.
It's just
I'm
more
about to buy one of y'all this
cartoony.
game. Y'all are tweaking.
Oh,
Yeah,
no,
this
we
game
good.
looks way
We
better,
good.
bro.
We good.
No,
You
we're
got it,
good.
Jack.
Jack,
You
Jack,
won.
we're good. I don't want to play trash.
You won, man. You
Oh,
got it,
okay,
man.
okay,
We believe you, man.
Yeah, I know.
Somebody offered to buy it for the you won, man. It's over.
I know I did because
You
it looks
won.
better. I got eyeballs. Y'all should use yours.
2125 says, so what y'all want? But President Trump was trying to protect us gamers with his border initiative. Now, there's about 2 tons of illegal Xbox Series X consoles and games in this country. That's what he said.
The fuck are you talking about,
Can you
Tony
just
Wood?
That feels
ban
like a
him?
question
Just
on your other
ban him.
podcast, man.
Just ban him.
It feels like the way these people start your other podcast questions.
Oh, well, off the record?
Yeah, it seems like a question. It didn't seem like a super chat. It seems like someone trying to
I
ask
don't even
you
know what that
something on-
meant.
I don't even know what the fuck
Okay,
he was trying
let
to
me try
say.
reading again. Say,
No, we can move on.
No,
I'm trying to-
We
I'm
can
trying
move
to
on.
make
Man,
sense of it.
we ain't got time for that shit,
Go ahead,
man.
skip that.
Okay. He said this one's from, I don't know how to pronounce this.
Me and Jay Maynard are on the same page.
Like, come on.
Go ahead, skip that.
Yinzer or something like that. He says Halo Midfinite, no major
Glenzer?
improvements. What
No
we
major
talking about?
improvements.
No major improvements or changes. That's what he says.
This man
What was
tripping. That man
y'all think about that
tripping.
game? What was the major improvements, Strat?
They took out the whole ground pound thrusting.
Thrust.
They added the original art style is back. You know what I mean? That's just right there. It's huge.
Tony Wood
Okay.
25 says, I can't see why so many people are unhappy with today's show. Nintendo showed some outstanding Switch games. Halo was definitely at 720p. Facts.
Oh, God.
And this one is from Destin with the super chat. We just appreciate it. $2 super chat. That's it.
All right.
We got a couple
Thank
of
you.
more. We got a couple of more
Keep going.
actually. This one's from Codeine Bama. He says, despite how disappointing the show was, I think Xbox will much better games next generation. Will have. I think you meant to say have. Will have much better games next generation. Hellblade 2, Avoid, and Fable all have potential. Yeah.
By the time those release, we'll be halfway through the generation. But okay.
That's
Boy,
true.
stop this.
Fable
I'm
can't be
lying?
that long. Fable. When did Forza Horizon 4 come out?
What's that?
I'm not
2018.
2018.
2018.
They've been working
Yeah.
on that 2 years at least, right?
Yeah.
They're made by different developers.
Different
Oh, no, you
developers,
said-
though.
No,
Oh, you
different
said-
developer. It's the same
Oh,
developer.
you talking about Fable? I thought you were talking about 4.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
All
The Fable is a separate team though. The Fable dev.
That's
the
like-
Albion.
Yeah.
I'll say Albin's house is making that game.
What? Really?
Alvin's house. Who the fuck is that?
It said Playground Games though in the
It's
beginning.
Playground Games, but they're saying Albin's house team.
Location. Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
Oh,
the
okay.
team, yeah, within Playground. Because I think they got 2 teams over there and shit now.
Forza
Oh, they-
team, the Horizon team, and the Fable.
And then
So they still making another for Horizon though?
yeah, I think so.
This one is from the L Web 100. He says, "Can we talk about how addictive Ghost of Tsushima is? The game only gets better and better. Definitely, we'll probably talk about Ghost in a bit. This one's from Flaffy. He says, let's go to Metacritic. Cyberpunk versus Halo Infinite bet. Which one's gonna have a higher meta?
That's not fair.
That's easy.
Cyberpunk.
I'm good with that bet. I don't want
Yep.
Of
nothing
course,
to do
Yeah.
with
Cyberpunk
that
will
bet.
have a higher
Cyberpunk's
fucking.
gonna win that one.
Okay. Tony Wood 25. He says, I'm a proud Wolverine fan. Whoever damage controlled all those Ohio street ass whoopings, Microsoft must accept this Sony L and get better players. That's what
Huh?
it says.
I don't get what's going on there.
Man, y'all gotta
man,
realize
I'm
Tony will
telling
be
you,
off. Yeah, be off the shit sometime.
I'm telling you, he want to pay
Tony
that
Wood-
extra. He don't want to pay for those
Tony Wood
extra
is getting
characters, man.
no. Tony Wood is getting deployed, so he's probably going through a lot right now.
Alex PSX says Bug Snacks looks better than Halo.
All right, now we're
Max
going
B-
too far.
Yeah, Max B
That's
says,
too
if you
relaxed.
liked it, I loved it. King Josh 4K says, if Halo looks impressive, then Tory Lanez is innocent.
That's a good one.
Shout out to Meg Thee Stallion, man. Damn.
Alex PSX says, if you find Halo's graphics amazing, then Army, how am I not to pronounce this? Schumer's comedies. What is that? Amy Schumer's. Oh, sorry, I apologize. Amy Schumer's.
Oh my god.
Oh, God.
Hey yo, my man.
Listen, hold on, hold on, Kofi, hold on.
Oh, your ass can't
Hold
pronounce
on,
it,
Kofi.
dog.
Wait a minute,
You might be-
Kofi.
Yo.
What the
Look,
fuck?
listen. Hold on, wait to stop. I make fun of the chat all the time for being unable to read.
It might be Kofi,
Amy
dog.
Schumer.
I think it might be Kofi. That's
said
the
Army.
problem.
What you say, Army?
Bro, I couldn't see it properly, bro. Amy Schumer's. I see it properly.
I thought you might
glasses,
say
Kofi?
Army of Two or some shit like that. What the
Yeah, I thought it said
like,
Army
me and
at
Jamie
first.
were
I
looking
thought it
at you
said
like you
Army
were
at
crazy.
first.
All right,
Yeah,
man.
Amy Schumer.
Oh, shit,
Comedy
bro.
is off the roof. Then this one's from OG Zyzo. Message deleted with $5 donation.
So I deleted that message because it tried to make a political comment against Kid Smooth. So I thought it was inappropriate. So thank you for the $5. You're an asshole. Donate again.
What did he write?
He tried to make fun of Kid Smooth's political beliefs, and I don't
What
think
did he
that's
say?
appropriate
Kid
to
Smooth's
make
a
fun of.
Trump supporter or some shit?
Something like that. Yeah, and I felt it's inappropriate for our guest to do that.
man.
So I felt it's uncool.
This one's from
So if you want to be
Carlos.
unbanned,
I appreciate
go ahead and
you,
go ahead
Alex.
again.
I appreciate you. I
This one's
really
from
do.
Carlos says
I'm
they
not
need to
I'm not
delay
the same
Halo.
political party as you, but I will disavow anybody trying to shit on you.
Carlos says they need to delay Halo. Maybe they do.
I
MGK
agree,
says,
but
after
I want to
watching-
play that.
I
Song.
disagree with that.
Why?
Because
Why,
people
Jack?
that saw it, because Xbox fans said they're satisfied with it.
Okay.
Why delay it?
MGK says, after watching the Xbox showcase, I decided to smoke crack for the first time.
Oh my god, that's so
That's a
fucking
good one.
nuts.
That's a good one.
Niggas are crazy, bro. Why are these super chats are like-
Yo, that could be true.
What the
Yo.
fuck?
I'm willing
That's
to bet he was doing crack. He was doing crack long before the showcase.
Hey, man.
This one's from Tony Wood 25. He says, I messed that up. I messed that border wall joke up. My bad, people. I'm not
I'm not a politics guy.
I'm not a politics
Just missed the
guy.
mark.
Just missed the mark. Respect to Kid Smooth for being a good sport.
Yo,
Oh,
Kofi
thank you,
does
sir.
me
You know
glasses,
what? Thank you
bro.
for the second donation. I
Facts.
appreciate that.
This man's like this on the screen.
That's
Yeah,
enough
the
reading
weather's
for you
small.
today, Kofi.
Dip Dap Doopity says, shout out to Ghost of
Uh.
Tsushima for becoming the largest Japanese launch in 10 years for a new IP since the original Dark Souls.
That's crazy.
Damn.
Definitely an amazing game.
It's sold out. It's sold out in Japan.
Yeah,
Yeah.
shortages and shit.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Um,
And it's definitely better than Last of Us 2, but we ain't talking.
Fast cap.
so I don't butcher this nigga's name. How you pronounce this nigga's name?
He's
Which one?
he smacked the camera.
What happened?
No, Jack, he smacked.
Oh yeah.
You never seen that where he smacked the camera? You never seen that?
How you pronounce this nigga's name so I don't butcher it, bro?
Can you post it in the chat?
Where? I don't see it.
It's Raymond White.
Yes.
Raymond
I'm
White
mo-
says, Halo Infinite looks like a Sea of Thieves expansion. That's what he says.
I ain't gonna go that far.
Hey, some people say
It's a lot of
CFPs is
slander,
good.
man. It's a lot of slander.
Sea of Thieves got
Thieves,
better. I
what
think
if I
Sea of Thieves might got
told
better
you?
graphics.
So
Steve
what if I
Thieves
told
is
you Sea
popping
of
right now, so I
Thieves
think that's actually
is a
that
super
actually helped.
popular game. Yeah.
It is.
15 million plays, a million on Steam in a month.
Okay.
Shit is popping.
All right, so that's all like super
That's
chats.
crazy.
So let's just give this a final score, put a bow tie on it, and call it a day, man. So what would you guys score this event, Jamie? Let's start with you.
4 out of 10. 4 out of 10. Wow.
Wow.
I agree.
Strap.
4 out of 10.
You said 4 out of 10 too?
Yeah, Halo's the only thing that really was even worth it remotely for me.
Gaming
Maybe
Addict.
Everwild.
I
What's your
originally
final
gave it
score
a
on this?
9, but after seeing the Halo gameplay again, I have to give it an 8. It's an 8
8.
out of 10.
Kid Smooth.
I'm sticking with that. What I said earlier. It's an 8 out of 10.
Jack Moo Johnny.
I don't do ratings, but I go with J Man Strat. I give it 4.
Okay.
Y'all
Alex.
niggas don't know how to count. Like,
What do you mean? Like, if there's
I'm
one,
giving it a 4 for the third party showcase.
if
I
there's
like
only
some-
one good thing there, man, it's like it's a 4.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alex, what's the score?
I'm gonna give it a 6 out of 10. I feel that is the most fair score for that display.
And I'm gonna agree with Alex. My score is a 6 out of 10. You know, I thought the announcements were cool. The lack of gameplay is the one that is what that
Correct.
hindered my score. This one's from
That was
Max
big for me.
88.
That's
He
the-
says,
that's
Kofi
the whole
really
thing.
like his daddy BG. Hate to see it.
Oh
Mm.
man.
The lack of gameplay is the most important thing. If it's not there, is it really a game showcase? You know what I mean?
We got another super
I
chat
kill
from Zizo.
I kill Sony for that. I kill Ubisoft. A lot of these companies, they're getting killed for no gameplay these days. I'm not satisfied with
Remember
cinematic
everybody
trailers
in the
no more.
chat. 5 means average, not 5 means bad. We have to learn math now. Law of averages.
This one's from
5
OG
is in the
Zizo.
middle, meaning it is average.
Says feels like Xbox dug through the recycling bin / trash for these games. That's what he says.
Wow.
So yeah, we'll wrap it up. But the podcast's almost over. We just want to talk about Ghost of Tsushima before we get out of here. But before we get to that, I just want to congratulate Sea of Thieves. Actually, you know, it sold over 1 million copies in a month on Steam, which is kind of amazing. And it's just been a cool comeback story, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Even though I'm not interested in Sea of Thieves whatsoever, it's crazy that it used to be the butt of all jokes, but you know, it seems to be one of Microsoft's most successful new IP this generation. And I don't
You
like
say
You
it.
it's
can
still
thank
Sea of
Summit
Sleep?
1G for that.
Pardon
you
me?
literally can thank Summit 1G, the streamer. You
Yeah,
can
he's the one
thank
who put
him
it on
for
his
that.
back.
He carried that game.
Mm.
Okay. Also, Spider-Man Miles Morales is gonna have a 4K 60 frames per second performance mode. So for all the people who are
prayers
making
have
the
been
jokes,
answered.
you
Can
know
we
what
get
I
the
mean?
original game at 60 frames now, like on PS5?
Hopefully.
I don't see why they wouldn't be able to.
I know.
I do
right?
wonder what they're doing with the PS4 games. Like if they're just gonna allow boost mode to do it, or if they're gonna like go in there and create like specific patches.
Because
and
it's the
shit.
same engine, right? I mean, I guess that would just be a
Yeah,
patch.
I don't see. Yeah, I don't see why I wouldn't be
Yeah,
able to.
I would
same
def-
engine.
I would definitely replay that game.
All right, question for you guys.
What's up?
Go for it.
Over, what are the chances 2 weeks from now we were able to pre-order the PS5 and Xbox Series X?
2 weeks
Ooh.
from now?
2 weeks.
I think it's happening
no.
soon.
Say no.
I think in
It has
August,
to be
right?
soon. It
I
has
think
to
in
be
August.
soon.
Yeah, I would say yes.
Sure you
'cause
want to
we'll-
be saying
Yeah, I would
stuff
say
like
yeah.
that,
I would
dude?
say yes.
I would say 2 weeks, like early August, mid
They
August.
can't.
Sure.
You can't wait
But they should come
anymore.
out in 3 months. Yeah, they coming out in like 3 months. So they
Yeah, I
Yeah.
say August for sure. We're gonna get the price. August
maybe,
for sure.
maybe.
September,
Yeah.
October, November. Yeah.
Yeah, you got
I think
to
we
at
would
that
get the
point.
price in August. Sure.
3
they
months
might.
away from release. Yeah, you have
Yeah.
to.
What's the
Yeah.
what's the
Kinda
hold up?
wild.
Unless they getting delayed and they ain't told us yet.
Yeah,
I'll tell you what the holdup is,
what's the
Kofi.
holdup?
But they
You know what the
just
holdup is?
increased. They increased production.
I think
They
Halo
did.
might get delayed.
No,
But
you know what the holdup is, Kofi?
What?
$5.99.
You think the price is gonna be expensive? So
They're
they wait?
scared. Yeah, they're scared of that price.
Yeah, maybe
I
these,
told
maybe
you,
these
man.
prices are
It's
gonna be
the
more
I
price.
said
expensive
that from
than
the
we think,
start.
man.
Like they're not coming out because they know they both are $5.99 and they're trying to make the other person step on the landmine first.
They're
You
scared.
think they both $5.99?
Yeah, I think they're both $5.99 and they're trying to make the other person step on the landmine first.
I ain't gonna lie. I cop for $5.99. Yeah.
Well, I mean,
I ain't-
everyone in here is going to cop their
boy.
system for
I'm about to say, I ain't really
$5.99.
got no. I really ain't got no problem with that.
Okay.
I mean, it's
You
your main
Sony
platform, so
shill,
why not?
Jack
You know what I
move.
mean?
You
I am.
shill.
I'm guilty.
Fucking Sony shill. God damn
Guilty
it.
as charged.
Pick up
Guilty as
the-
charged.
I'll pick up the Xbox and PlayStation. I'm gonna pick up both of them.
Yeah.
I'll pick up the PlayStation.
Yeah, I'm
Shit,
only
you
getting
balling.
PlayStation. I'm only getting PlayStation this
I
time.
will
Well, so
pick
you
up
get both of
none
them.
of
Hold
them.
Come on.
Yeah, I'm only getting PlayStation this time.
None. I don't want a
Um,
router in my house. I already have one.
Wow.
What's it called? We got a Nintendo Direct Mini. They only showed like 2 games, I believe, or maybe 3. I
Yeah.
don't know. I didn't watch it.
Oh no, they
I
showed
think-
more than that. It was just.
Oh, okay. But the highlights were Shin Megami Tensei 5 is coming out 2021, the game that no one thought they were ever going to see again. And apparently there's a remake of Shin Megami Tensei 3 coming to
Yes.
PS4 and the Switch as well.
Can I shit on
Yeah.
Nintendo fans for a minute?
What?
Absolutely.
Okay. How do you I'm not a Persona fan. I'm not a Shin Megami Tensei fan. How do you shit on Nintendo for a release date of an RPG series that is literally heralded as not only the progenitor, that's a big word for y'all, I know it's hard, but also the better of the series for Persona? How do you dislike bomb that video? How do you dislike bomb Shin Megami Tensei 5 because it's not Persona? And how do you dislike bomb one of the best PS2 games ever made to get remastered, re-released on the Switch? How the fuck do you dislike that?
I think it's pretty easy. They just clicked a button, Alex.
Hold on, Attic. I'm sorry. I know they just click a button, but you've got to be one of the most mentally deficient people on the face of the earth to go through and to dislike bomb a game that Atlas is putting on your platform, to then turn on and say, no, we want Persona instead. No, fuck you.
That's definitely not.
You're
the
a shit
game.
person.
Yo, the next Forza.
And if you dislike bomb this, you're an asshole.
Yo, the next wait, real quick. The next Forza is not coming to Xbox One.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did
this.
Oh shit! Why did I just? Yo, Microsoft. Yo, what are they even talking about then? Like, why they even open their mouth?
Phil Spencer.
Why they even open their mouth, bro?
So
Phil
tell me why Halo coming on Xbox One? Why not just like get that shit out of there? Like, what's going on?
They should stop cross-gen development.
Half the games they showed not coming to Xbox One.
No, that's
Like,
crazy.
it was more than half the
After
games,
what
right?
Phil Spencer say 16 days ago.
Wow.
What did he say?
That's even
He said it was
fucking-
counter to what game it is about.
Yeah, counterproductive.
Forcing people to buy hardware to play your game. It's
Sometimes
They're not
I feel
going to
like
force
it
you
it's
to a
about.
next generation.
Sometimes I feel like he just closes his mouth.
I
Sometimes
think-
and not just.
I actually think Phil Spencer don't be knowing shit that's going on. It seems like Matt Booty really is the one that be knowing what's the fuck going on. For real.
Yeah, maybe just a.
I mean,
figurehead right
PlayStation
now.
had that too. Fucking Sean Layden and what's the dude name?
Yeah, they were saying different shit.
They were
Yeah,
saying
right?
two different things about PC gaming. They were saying
They
two
do.
different things.
Too many chefs in the
Jim
kitchen.
Ryan, yeah. They were saying two different things.
All right, I think I did miss a super chat. This one's from Turback. He says, with the way it looked, Phil might actually port over Halo to Switch. Seriously, though, what do you think about Shin Megami Tensei? Jack seemed dismissive. Jack, do you care for this franchise? You do like Persona.
never
Would you give
played
this one a try? Like, at least the remake?
Well, I did get a very lucrative offer to try this game out. So, yeah,
So yeah, we in
probably
there.
probably get that thing a
I need to
spin. You know
correct
what I mean?
myself. I need to
What's
correct
up?
myself.
Hello, sir.
I was misled.
It was
I
a
was
V-bomb.
bamboozled. The chat told me the screenshot was fake, and I went and checked, and it is indeed fake.
A screenshot.
No,
Which screenshot you talking about?
which one?
Yes. SMT3 and SMT5 have an overwhelmingly positive like ratio. So the screenshot that was created for SMT5
Oh,
and
they got you?
SMT3 of dislikes was fake.
Oh, okay.
I think they dislike bomb that what's it called?
I thought it was the Metacritic that got dislike bomb.
No.
No,
They
I'm
use
talking
the
about the
score.
video.
So
Oh, okay.
But
this rarely happens, but it has happened before. And it's happened once before, but it will happen once again. And although the sun does set every often, I was wrong.
hold on, but you not wrong though, right? You might have been wrong about that, but you are correct about how Nintendo fans are reacting to this game. Though they are definitely reacting like that.
However,
And
The voice on Twitter,
This
the
will
little
not happen
echo chamber,
again.
maybe.
Yeah. All right, this one is from Tony125. Says Michigan/Ohio State college football apology. Every time we lose to OSU, Wolverine fans make excuses. Another swing and miss analogy. My bad, y'all. That's what he said.
It's
Tony,
all
well,
right,
drink some water, my man.
We love you, dog.
My
You
boy
know,
need a glass of ice water, dog.
Take your pill, dog.
And this one's from Omnithox. He says, shout out to PSP. CAD represent Kofi. Love. Appreciate it. And again, he says, Halo Environments is the real Minecraft 4K.
Did anybody else get like a Minecraft vibe off of that game?
Oh,
Not
yeah.
really.
No, I
Nah.
didn't.
Nah.
I didn't.
No,
What
no,
game?
sir. No, sir.
I didn't.
Halo.
All right, so
I hope I never
Oh.
do.
let's wrap it up and let's just end up the podcast with Ghost of Tsushima. You know, I think this is our first time together talking about it, right? Like, I think I talked about it
Since we all played it, yeah.
since we all played it, right? So, Jack, what do you think of Ghost of Tsushima, man? You had a lot of slander for Sucker Punch, man. What do you think? What do you think of this game?
Definitely was not checking for this game at first. Ended up getting it. Now, I want to say I really do like the game. I don't like certain shit about the game. You know, I guess you'll say attention to detail is kind of lacking. But other than that, I really do. I really like the game. However, I'm hitting a really big wall with this game. I'm like 20 hours in. This game has 3 acts, right? I'm 20 hours in and I'm still in Act 1, people. Okay, so this shit, like I said on Twitter, man, I don't see the light at the end of the tunnel. I enjoy playing it, but you know, and this is a critique on games that's kind of stupid. You know, it's repetitive. It's all about is the repetition fun. It's fun, but God, how many times am I gonna do this, bro? Like, the missions are extreme. Where I'm at right now, they are extremely repetitive, right? It's like the same shit over and over and over and over. So I'm hitting the wall. Hopefully, I can push through. It's a good game, though. Don't get it twisted. It's definitely a good game. It seemed like they almost put a little bit more care into the side missions than the main missions, just from what I played so far. But I really don't like none of the side. I like a couple of the side characters, but they really not doing nothing for me. I read Jin Sakai. He not really doing nothing for me either. So I don't really care about what's going on in the story right now, but I'm getting through it. I like playing the game, though. It's a fun game to play. I'll say that.
Kid Smooth, man. You earlier you said this shit was trash.
Yeah.
That's how you really feel about Ghost?
I dropped it, dude. I plan on picking it back up, but it's just like I can't explain it, man. It's like every day I'm 33. My shooting percentage on buying games digital on PlayStation is just always backfires. First with Days Gone, now with this game. But no, I like it and I dislike it at the same time. It's just like it doesn't play like I guess I anticipated it to play. Like when you come off games like Sekiro, God of War, it's like you start doing things and you're like, all right, I know where this game is going. Let me play it. And I feel like some of the things they added to this game, I feel like the camera is too close to the damn character. So I feel like I'm always trapped in like unfair advantage. Parrying doesn't work. I guess I gotta unlock like shit to make it worthwhile. But it sucks because I know I'm hitting a button right like on a timely manner. I even plugged in my DualShock just so I can have no latency. And the shit is still like the same like result. So I'm not feeling that way. And I this is a pet peeve. It's stupid, but like the mission structure, like you move 5 feet away from the mission structure, that you fucking
you gotta go back. Yeah.
I'm like,
They give you that timer.
Don't do that to me. Like, so it's like I don't think I dropped it. Like I'm eventually gonna play through it, but you know how you get brand new games like The Last of Us. As soon as you started, you wanted to get through it within that weekend, right? I'm not having that same vibe with Ghost where I actually care to get through the entire thing as I would like the God of Wars, the Spider-Mans and all that stuff. It's just like I really don't care for it because I feel like as long as people tell me Jack Moose said he's 20 hours in, he's still in the first act. I'm like, bruh, if you're still in the first act at 20 hours, I'm not beating this game anytime soon.
Well, I'm doing all the side missions too. I'm not, you know what I mean?
Okay, and me too. And the thing is, I'm doing side missions because I hear like once you get the more stuff you get, the better the stances, the better the gameplay gets. And I don't want to just do main missions and I'm missing all this stuff. And I heard it was the easy platinum, but who knows?
Yeah. How about you, J-Main?
Yeah, don't seem too bad.
So far, probably like 4 or 5 hours in the game. Still early on. I found myself getting sidetracked by like some of the side content and stuff. I only probably done like 2 of the main missions to unlock like the bow. And I think the other mission unlocked some of the like the stealth mechanics or whatever. So like so far with the game, I'm like the combat in terms of like the mechanics are pretty good, but it's really lacking a lock on button for me. Like I could maneuver the camera and shit like that, but I like to get personal and shit with some of my like encounters with the combat, and the lock on button would have really helped with, you know, like swaying the camera around and getting into that position faster. the story I think is pretty good so far. I like Jin as a character. I liked his battles with, going against the code and stuff like that, and some of the side characters. And like a lot of the side missions that I've done so far are pretty standard. But so far they're fun. I can see easily how they can get repetitive, but then again, like Jack said, if it's fun to play, then it's fun to play for you. So it definitely seems like a big ass game. Based on like what Jack said and what just looking at the map and how much shit be popping up. You do one thing and then like 2 or 3 other things pop up and stuff like that. So I hope I don't get tired of it. So far I'm still enjoying it. And yeah, man, I'm gonna keep going though. So far I'm not ready to drop it or anything like that. So that's a positive. It lasted longer than Days Gone. So
Okay. How about you, Addict?
I love it. I love the game. It's a great game.
How about you, Strat?
You beat it, right?
Yeah, I beat
I'm
it.
having a great time with it, but it's definitely one of those games where, like, you want to play a little bit at a time. It's like no rush with it. You know what I mean? Like, you pick it up here and there, complete a few missions, and then just put it down. Whenever I get back to it, I'll get back to it.
Okay. Yeah, I'm really enjoying Ghost. I'm nearing the platinum. I'm pretty much at a phase where things are gonna be popping a lot. I've been doing everything on the map that I can. And yeah, yes, there's a lot of stuff in the world that gets redundant. A lot of open, world filler in the game. But you just gotta. It's one of those games that you just gotta mix each things that you do. Just don't do one of.
Wait,
You know
so-
what I mean? Don't do one of things. You gotta mix the
Yeah.
side quest with the main quest with collecting this, or you're just gonna get
So the-
burnt out. You're gonna.
There's
get
a grapple
burnt out.
hook, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, because there's like some like question marks I can't get to, so I guess I need a grapple hook or something to get to it.
One piece of slander, well, it ain't even slander. One critique I do got about this game is that besides the visuals, nothing in this game has blown my mind. Like, if I would have never played this game, I don't think I would have been affected by it. You know, certain games it's like a must play. Like, damn, bro, you ain't play that, you ain't play this.
right.
I'd never be like, damn, bro, you ain't play Ghost of Shit. I would never tell nobody. You know what I mean? It's a cool game, but it's nothing mind blowing. It's just cool. You know what I mean?
Y'all,
I
do y'all
think-
like the standoffs too? Like when you see a standoff, you
Yeah.
it's a
Yeah.
movie
It
going
was
through
really
it, right?
easy at first, but then they started
Yeah,
doing a
you
lot
get
of
to
feints in
certain
there.
enemies.
It's
you
fun
get to
though,
certain
man.
enemies like katanas and shit that they're mad fast. So
Yeah,
like you literally have like half a second to press that button.
Yeah, at first
Probably
it was
the
really
funnest
easy,
part
then
of that
it
game.
got harder. Yeah, it definitely got harder.
What the fuck Alex doing, by the way? What you doing, Chief?
He's singing like that song, I guess.
What is he good, dog? Is he good?
What is this? Is this the Hall and Oates? Should I listen to this? This shit fire?
I can't even hear him, bro. He's muted, bro. I think it's good. I might just have to server mute him totally. You know what I
Hey, you find the rest of the podcast going forward? Oh, man.
All
You
right.
guys were talking about Sony games, so I decided to sing Hall and
Tony Wood 25
Thank
says, not to get mushy, but I'm currently engaged in a tough mission. Press start and a few Jack move and Kid Smooth streams calm me down. Be easy, family. That's what he says. We appreciate the
We got
super
love
chat
for you, Tony,
donation,
though. We
man.
love you, though.
All right, that's
We
pretty
love
much
you, bro.
it, man, with the podcast, man. It was definitely an eventful day, a lot of ups and downs. I had to take a nap after that. You know, Microsoft shit gave me a headache. But overall, man,
What happened?
It gave you a headache. and you
it
took a
did.
nap.
It did. I did take a nap after that shit, bro. I was low key. If you watch my live reaction, I was low key a little depressed, bro. It's
Yeah,
crazy
you
how
were.
you come
You were,
into
like,
something. It's crazy how you come with something with like tempered expectations and you still get disappointed. Like, how does that work? How do you go with
That's
something with
what
low
happens
when-
expectations
I gotta watch
and
the
you're still
reaction
disappointed at the same time?
That's
Shit
what
is
happens
crazy.
when E3 dies, man.
Wow.
E3 would have been ass this year, bro.
Would it have that? I feel
Yeah,
like
it would've
E3
been
puts
bad.
more
Imagine if that
pressure
was
on
an
people.
E3 conference, bro.
I don't know. I feel like without E3, people aren't as pressured to do anything.
That's
I
true
don't
too.
know,
That's
man.
true too.
I
That's
feel
fucked
like
up.
they're just so relaxed without E3 that they're just like they don't care.
Yeah.
Wait till the last minute to do anything. Oh shit, that
Oh, I
event
heard
next
something,
week.
bro.
Does anyone got anything ready?
Yeah.
Like that's where if you look at all like
what y'all working on.
if you look at all like the videos of like companies that do that last week before E3, motherfuckers developers are pushing it to get
Please
that
wait, get
demo
me
out.
They talked to 343. What you guys got? We got like a 6-month-old build. Just throw the shit on the truck. Let's go. Like,
Mhm. All right, but let's go ahead and do the outros. It was definitely a fun show. And we're gonna see you guys next week. But I wanna Just take the time to shout out all our patrons real quick. We appreciate y'all for supporting 260 something of y'all.
Yeah.
Few more than we do monthly movie nights. So if you want to consider joining our Press Start Patreon for $1, get off the record, giveaways, and
Better not let the
we're gonna
Patreons
do,
pick because they'll start making
monthly
you watch
movie nights.
crazy shit.
Yeah, so consider that as well. Hit the like button. We had over 700 viewers at one point watching the podcast.
Ooh.
You know what I mean? So shout out
That
to
was
everyone
awesome.
who came through. Make sure y'all follow everyone. There's channels in the description below. And we're gonna start off with our guests, man. Kid Smooth. Appreciate you for joining. Definitely gonna be looking forward to your interactions on Weapon Wheel this Sunday with Bond and BG and them. And
Oh,
we'll definitely
that's
be
gonna be
tuning
great.
in. And yeah.
Get your guns ready,
Thanks for
Smooth.
coming,
Get your
man.
guns ready.
Oh no, I appreciate it, man. Thanks for having me.
All right. Addict.
Appreciate the invite.
Yeah. Thanks for sliding by. Strat.
Yo, great podcast. Thanks for the invite. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Like what, 700 viewers and we only had 300 likes, man?
They definitely could do better, but you know what I mean? I'm gonna let it slide, man. I'm gonna let it slide, man. It's okay. And for our main cast, J Main.
Definitely appreciate the guests for pulling up on us. Y'all hit that like button, share the stream out. Follow me on Twitter at jmain518, and I'll catch y'all next week. Oh,
Yeah.
also check out that Patreon too. Off the records be lit.
Jack.
Appreciate y'all. Goddamn, appreciate y'all boys for watching, man. We're gonna try to stream some more of this Ghost of Tsushima coming up. But YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, Jack Move Johnny, RIP Mixer. They still owe me about $16. I need that. But yeah, they owe me at least about $16 on check, man. I need that. But yeah, we out. We appreciate y'all.
And Alex.
A copy of Halo Infinite instead.
Oh man,
Yeah,
ladies and gentlemen,
I think that.
if you enjoyed this podcast, if you like the way we say things, if you enjoy, by the way, this panel should listen to Hall & Oates more. It's check out patreon.com/pressstartpod and give us some shekels. It'd be awesome. We give out free content all the time and extra content that you can't get anywhere else with great podcast panel members like Kofi, J-Main, Jack, and myself. On top of that, we also provide free content as well. If you'd like to subscribe to our Twitch channels, it's twitch.tv/each of our names. You can check us out there. Follow us there for even more free content and great stuff. Kofi streams literally almost every day because he has nothing else better to do, but doesn't beat any games, which is really weird. But you can also stream and check me out on twitch.tv/oh no it's Alex, where I actually beat games because I'm winning so far this year because I'm the fucking best
Hey,
member.
man, fuck you, dog.
So, so check us out on
really
patreon.com/pressstartpod.
winning?
Follow us on Twitch as well as Twitter and YouTube, where we do restream and multi-stream. I can sell anything. Come on down to Alex's Emporium, where I will sell you, I was going to say a dick in the butt, but anyways, you can just go ahead and hit subscribe and check us out here. And thank you so much for watching.
All right, yo, we
I was
out of
really
here, man.
winning.
It's been a long day, man. We out of here, man. I'm tired, yo. Shout out once again to everyone who came through, man. We gone. Peace.
Alex, you really winning that